The show because I'm a roast jazz.
You're gonna love this. My answer. He's
I'm
gonna.
I'm absolutely.
You're gonna love me answer. You're gonna love me answer.
Oh man, you don't got the boxes up.
You'll love my answer. What's up?
Not because I got my camera on. Okay, I'll turn my camera off. I thought he was gonna show face.
Nah, ain't that my fucking the layout finished? It stopped. Like I had to redo it.
All right, so turn off my camera, I guess.
Yeah, you can if you want.
Yep,
that's fine.
You're an asshole. I wanted the RGT. I wanted the RGT army to see my smug ass face as I roast their asses.
Oh man!
I had to do a testing on. Let me just.
I wanted the RGT army, Ryan, and I don't appreciate it.
I just wish I hear it. All right. How do we sound, people? How do we sound? We sound good, ladies and gents.
We sound Gucci.
Let's see. Do we sound good? Do we sound good? Shout out to everybody. What's up? Mumble Rant. What's up? Entertainment Wizard. We got Jedi Johnny. We got Sean Benjamin. What's up, brother? So we here. This is episode 143 RGT podcast, and this is this is definitely going to be an interesting show. We've been going for 2 weeks, longer than expected, but you know how that is. 2020 was insane, and yeah. What can you do, man? It's the start of a new year. It's like I said before, going into 2021, a lot of changes you're going to see on the channel, and this podcast is going to be updated tremendously as time progresses. So I want you guys to take close attention to what you guys are looking at on the screen here, this layout and stuff like that. You're in for a treat when we get to the finished products and all that stuff. But as of right now, this is what we got until for a couple more shows probably. But trust me, you'll know when we update it. Mm-hmm. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this to the show. Let's go ahead and start this stuff. Is everybody here? Blaze here?
Blaze is still deafened. Oh, there he goes. Okay.
Okay, he's back. All right. Okay. So everybody's up in here. So, man, I don't know what we want to start. Y'all just want to get right into 2020? The recap? What up, Craig?
Let's do it.
All right. 2020 is a close, man. 2020 is done. It's in the history books. Probably one of the worst years of all time. Seriously, one of the worst years of all time. And, I say that, with the state of the world, obviously, right? But I guess I can't really say that. I guess with gaming was actually pretty good in 2020. I think we were all spoiled for 2020, gaming wise. So I guess the question, obviously, this is a game centric channel. So the question I got for you guys is, what was your most what was your sleeper hit for 2020 that blew you away? I'll start with Meds because Meds had a lot to say. So what was your sleeper hit for 2020?
Okay, so sleeper hit for 2020. A game that I just didn't see coming. I didn't think was going to really hit me as hard. For that, okay. I want to give it to a game that didn't come out in 2020, but that's cheating, so I won't. But I'm going to have to give it to God damn it, what's that game I bought you, Blaze? Because I played it too. Ghost Runner. Ghost Runner is my sleeper hit of 2020. That game, I believe it is on console as well. So just pick it up. It's really, really dope. It reminds me of, like, if you ever wanted to be the ninja from Metal Gear Solid 1, you know what I'm talking about, Gray Fox. If you ever wanted to be that guy and play as him in like a Mirror's Edge style game, then fuck, like, this is the game for you. This game is unbelievable. It has a cyberpunk setting, and it's just really, really dope. I highly recommend it. High paced action, sword play. It's really, really awesome. Surprised me.
You know, so it has to be. It has to come out in 2020, right? As you're saying, it has to.
I mean, yeah, it has to. That's
has to, right? It has to. That was the rule for it. Right? It had to.
I'm gonna break the rule later, but it's because it came out to a certain platform in 2020. But that's the only time I'm gonna break the rule.
Okay. See, for me, 2020, sleeper hit. I mean, there's so many games that dropped for 2020. Sleeper hit. Because ironically, you know what I was gonna say for the sleeper hit for 2020? I was gonna say Fall Guys, but that fell off so hard for all of us. It fell off so hard.
True.
It was dead within 3 months. It felt like it was dead.
That don't mean it wasn't a hit though.
But it was a hit, but it wasn't really that big of a hit that I thought it was going to be. You know what made a bigger splash than that? But I don't think it came out in 2020 because I was going to say Among Us was.
You were going to say Among Us.
I was going to say Among Us was my sleeper hit for 2020, but I don't think that came out in 2020.
Cheat and say it's Among Us, bro, because they were giving them awards at the Game Awards.
They really were. They were winning they were cleaning up at the Game Awards.
And that game came out in 2018. So if they can do it, we can do it. Fuck that.
So I'll say Among Us, honestly. That was my sleeper hit was Among Us. Blaze? Sleeper hit for 2020.
Easy. Rogue Company.
Rogue. Okay. That's your sleeper hit for 2020?
Right. Of course.
I don't even want to call that a sleeper hit, honestly. Blaze?
I mean, bro, it's not a massively popular game.
It's getting up there.
It's doing well, but it's not. But you asked me what was my sleeper hit. I didn't know what the fuck Rogue Company was.
Good point. Good point. Go on.
It did come out of nowhere.
That's true. I could have said that too. Yeah, Rogue. We played all the time.
You weren't even thinking like that, bro.
I really wasn't thinking about Rogue. I was not thinking about
Honestly, Rogue never crossed my mind. Nothing, but that's a very good answer.
It's a really good game. Okay, so you guys heard a Rogue Company from Blaze for K. Let me say what's up to everybody else in the chat. What's up, Hurricane? What's up, Camel? Star Guardian. Everybody else, what's up, Coon? Hit that like button. Good to see you guys, and share this out if you don't mind. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming through. So there's that for that. Loba, what was your sleeper hit for 2020, bro?
Carlitos Way Part 2.
Carlitos Way, shut up.
Was that Blaze?
That was Blaze doing it.
Yeah, it was him. Yeah.
Red Hood, what's up?
He lost my concentration, but I'm gonna say both Fall Guys and Among Us, they were both sleeper hits, even though Fall Guys was dead after months.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think Fall Guys is dead right now. I really don't.
Yeah, it's not. People overuse
dead.
that term.
Yeah.
People overuse that term.
What I mean by dead, I meant like the hype phase.
Don't mean it's dead.
Now I'm talking about like the hype phase for like the community. Like that kind of.
I remember saying, I told Meds, he was like, "Oh, dude, PUBG." I'm like, "That shit is dead, bro." You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Oh, we're getting stats." Like, actually, boom, boom, boom. Like, man, people.
Bro, it's like 500,000 people that play it every day.
Right, so just because you're not playing something, just because you lost complete interest in something, doesn't mean that's the perception for everybody else. You get
that's true. That's true.
It's the same people, Blaze, that are always saying, You still play Destiny?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You know how many people log on to Destiny every fucking day? Like,
It's a fact.
What's up, Paradox?
but when you're not in the community, you don't really know what you're talking about, really, So
Right.
Oh shit, that is funny.
next awards, Ryan.
All right, so there's that sleeper hits. We gave those out. Most disappointing game for 2020. I'm gonna go last because I'm an asshole. So go ahead, man.
I'll take it here. Full disclosure, this is a game that I did not play. That's because I refuse to play it. In fact, I refuse to acknowledge it. I'm only going to acknowledge it here now, and then I'll go back to never acknowledging it. That's Final Fantasy VII Remake. Final Fantasy VII Remake, up until this year, was my favorite game of all time, and I've been wanting a remake for that game since 2006, when I saw that they were supposedly going to make it for the PlayStation 3. I was all for it. And like I said, it was my favorite game of all time since I was a child. And yeah, the fact that they made bastardization of the game. I beat it on YouTube, by the way. The fact that they made a bastardization of the game completely changed the story. It's not even a remake. And not only that, but it's like 1/3, maybe even 1/4 or 1/5 of the game. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can miss me with that. Highly disappointing. I'm not going to spend a single cent of my money on that. If you gift it to me, I still won't play it. The game doesn't exist to me.
Okay. What's up, Bray? What's up, Jacob? Lobo, most disappointing game of 2020.
Oh, okay. So I might have to cheat on this one, but because this game was already out for another platform, it's basically Horizon on PC. The only reason why it's just it was poorly optimized on PC. That's the thing. That was like the main issue. Was the game.
Okay, so Lobo's trying to get some brownie points. He's trying to start a riot.
Yeah,
you really just trying to start a riot? What the hell?
That's not called poorly optimized. That's because Horizon couldn't run on high-end machines.
Exactly, it could do it.
That's a joke.
It was just the story wasn't bad. It's just that since I already played it, but it was just badly optimized at the start. But that's basically.
I think it's leveled out now, though.
It's fine now.
It's fixed.
Oh, fine.
But it took them like 6 months, fam.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it was their first PC port.
Well, didn't they have someone else do it anyway?
Yeah, they did, and that was the problem. That's why it was so shitty.
When are these developers gonna learn? Like, okay, if it doesn't fit in your schedule, then don't do it yet, because look at Batman.
That's true, yeah. Batman was terrible.
And if you're gonna do it for some game that's not like a big deal, fine, whatever. Like if you're gonna port, I don't know, fucking Concrete Genie, fine, use some other studio. But if you're porting one of your flagship franchises, you got to do it right, man.
Right, it's gonna leave a bad taste. People ain't gonna trust it anymore. Sony don't take PC ports seriously. Fuck it, I'm not buying it.
Yeah, listen, if you're not gonna take it seriously, just don't even bother.
But there are studios out there that are just wizards at porting games and doing that type of stuff and making that transition. So I mean,
okay,
that's a horrible answer, Lobo.
So what was your worst port, or what was your worst game of 2020 there, Blaze?
Yeah, bro, there's a lot of them. It could be fucking Avengers. It can be I'm not saying Cyberpunk because I beat it and enjoyed it.
Okay.
I really wasn't disappointed. Like, I could say Last of Us because I didn't like the story, but it was still a great game.
That's what I said, disappointing. Yeah, I say, disappointing game.
Yeah, I guess I go.
You can still enjoy a game and be disappointed.
Yeah, you can still be disappointed.
I guess. Yeah. I guess you would.
So, what was it, Last of Us 2?
No, I'll give it to Avengers because it was, you got the biggest. That game is gonna sell off the Avengers. Period. Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's like.
Yeah.
Visually, it looks beautiful. Like you're looking at it, like, oh, this is cool, and it's co-op, and it wasn't done well.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like a new return to form type of shit when we first saw gameplay of it, like the way the Hulk and everybody moved when we first saw the original gameplay footage. I thought it was gonna be some epic shit. Hell yeah, I thought it was gonna be like some Destiny, OP type of shit, customization. you know, all out, and then they was like, oh, by the way, customization, yeah, you guys can't change the look of your characters because, you know, we want them to look aesthetically pleased. I'm like, what? Makes no goddamn sense. So basically, we have
The thing that I hate
holograms
the
on your
most-
wrist that don't do anything.
The thing I hate the most about
To
the
the
Avengers
look,
game,
guys.
outside of the game itself, is the fact that Square Enix really wasted my guys Crystal Dynamics talents on this bullshit. Like,
That's
yo,
true.
Crystal Dynamics got better things to do than this.
They
Like,
could have made you another Tomb Raider.
yeah, instead of the whack, even though I actually do like Shadow of the Tomb Raider, but it's definitely the worst out of the three. Like, instead of
Thank God
giving
you
it that
said
whack
that,
Shadow,
man.
I still gotta
yeah,
I still have
it's
to
still
play
a good
that.
game, but it's the worst of the three.
I told
like,
Big Cloud that, and he couldn't understand that. I said, Big Cloud,
It's-
there's 3 games. That one's the worst one.
Yeah, that's
It's still
the
a
worst
good
one.
game.
It doesn't mean
I
it's
haven't
bad,
played
but
it
it's
yet.
the worst
I've
one.
still got to play
Like-
it. I have it on the system. I
And,
just got to play it.
Like, yo, it could have been way better if Crystal Dynamics made it, or I don't know, maybe Crystal Dynamics makes their own brand new IP instead of working on old shit, right? But instead, they wasted them on Avengers, and it's a disaster. And now, like, they haven't even recouped the money they spent on it. So,
Yeah.
You pay for all those names, you know, and then they didn't go all out, you know. And then you got these weird voice actors, these weird character models.
who all phoned it in.
You know, it's like if you're gonna go all out,
Trash
just spend the
combat.
money, man. It'll pay back in dividends, man. And they just didn't. It's just
The lack of customization really fucked them up, though, too. That's what really fucked them up. That lack of customization.
I feel like there were suits and shit, but I just, you know, that was a game. Red bought the whole game. He bought the deluxe edition. It was like $80 or $90, and we never even turned it
Viper,
on.
what's up, bro? Yeah, they
This is so
they
good.
were banking so hard on Spider-Man. Y'all noticed that, right? They were really hoping
Yeah.
Spider-Man was going to save the
There-
game. They were
there's
like,
a
yeah,
disconnect.
Spider-Man's going to be here. It's going to be exclusive to the PS4 or PS5 version. It's like...
There's a major disconnect in between Avengers as a franchise and as a thing, and the kind of game they wanted to make. You don't turn the Avengers into a games as a service. It just doesn't work. And anybody could have told them that years ago when they first started it, but they just chose to finish the game, and look what happened.
Sean Benjamin, he said, I heard Shadow of the Tomb Raider wasn't made by the same team for the first 2 games.
It wasn't. That's exactly what we're talking about. Because they were busy making the trash Avengers game.
Yeah, so y'all think with the same team would have been more consistent with Tomb Raider?
Yeah, I liked Rise.
Yeah. Yeah,
Rise of the Tomb
think
Raider,
Rise of the
I
Tomb Raider's the
thought
best of the
was
three.
Rise of the Tomb Raider. Nah, I don't
Yeah,
know about
it's
that.
my favorite
I
of
think
the
the
three.
first one was the best one because it
The
really.
first one was good, and but dude, a lot of people wear their rose tinted. Like Rise of the Tomb Raider had, you know, I don't know, people didn't like the open world hubs, maybe, but there was so much action. You know,
Yeah. There was a lot of action you can do.
The answer as to why a lot of people don't fuck with Rise of the Tomb Raider, bro. It has that Xbox stench on it.
No, has nothing to do with Xbox.
It absolutely does. It absolutely
has nothing
does.
to do with Xbox.
It absolutely
I
does.
the goddamn game. I played that shit.
I'm not talking about what you feel. I'm talking about a lot of people.
Oh, you're talking
out
about
there.
just the general public.
Rise of the Tomb Raider is, by the way,
It has that Xbox stench on it, man. I'm telling you.
is a real looker, dude. Not only does the gameplay look, I'm gonna tell you guys something. I don't care if you don't like this, you know. But when it comes to shooting mechanics, and you know the gore and shit like that, I like the shooting better than Uncharted. Sorry to
Oh
tell
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was
It
it was
feels-
fine. Like I don't know.
The gameplay of Tomb Raider period is great.
To me, with Rise of the Tomb Raider, right, in terms of the gameplay aspect, it felt more so like they lost their way with that one because the first one, there was this constant, you know, like just mysteriousness about what's going on the island. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you think it's just thugs on the island, you have to get through them and, you know, and call for help. And it's like, no, there's more to it. There's like a guy
was
that's
that-
protecting them. Yeah,
it
there was
was
like
done
a
well.
mystery. Yeah.
It was horror a little bit too.
Yeah, it has some
like,
cool elements to it. It has some, you know, graphic kills and shit like that, you know, when you die. When you compare that to
Still got that.
Rise of the Tomb Raider, right? Rise of the Tomb Raider, they kind of spoiled who the hell the dude was in like the first 3 scenes of you being on the island. You know what I'm talking about? The prophet, you know, the little homeless dude, the little hippie.
Yeah, the dude who's basically Jesus.
Yeah, the dude who's basically Jesus. The dude who like, oh, it's like, okay, she keeps saying this. Like, this is how you knew you caught on to it. He's like, okay, she keeps saying, oh, the prophet did this. He had powers of restoration. And so I'm like, okay, interesting. This fucking random guy who looks so out of place in this game shows up. He has a gun. He's helping you. And then all of a sudden she turns around. He does the Batman stealth disappear.
Big Cloud, by the way, not to change the subject, you're playing Destiny 2 right here, right? But this wasn't the opening scene of Destiny 2. They changed it. They must have changed it for Beyond Light, because this is Destiny 1 intro. Period. That's just so weird.
Yeah.
They changed a lot. They changed like the new player experience for Destiny now is not the same as it was when it launched.
But yeah, I've been playing the shit out of Destiny, bro. I actually might have won on this topic. Ice Queen Gaming. You know, it's 3:30 in the morning. I have to go to work. I'm rushing through the game to beat it so I can get my stasis new ability. And I keep dying to this boss, and I'm tired. And Big Cloud's like talking to himself like he's reading a book. And then it's like, you know, it's like I look on my friends list. I invite these 2 random people. They didn't answer me. And I see Ice Queen Gaming online. And I was like, oh, you know what? Let me send her an invite, bro. Let me just fucking get this shit over with. And she pulled up. We knocked out the boss, and you know what I mean? So shout out.
Hey, shout out to Dawn.
Shout out to Don.
Yo, Ryan, what's your game since you wanted to go last?
Boy, where do I begin for 2020? So many games. I could say Avengers. I could say CD Projekt Red, but again with Cyberpunk, but I didn't play that, so I can't. That wouldn't be fair. So me personally, I'm going to go with, even though I enjoyed the gameplay, everybody knows how much that game personally means to me after playing the original. I'm going to have to say it was Last of Us 2 just for the story aspect. That's it.
Oh,
that was my disappointing game for 2020.
The pony has spoken.
Love everything else about Last of Us 2. Love the sound design, love the maps, love the kills, love everything. It was an experience. It really was an experience from start to finish. It's just I thought the payoff at the end was really lacking, and I felt like they missed the mark to the T at the end of Last of Us 2. That's just my opinion on it. So
the ending is one of my biggest gripes. I agree.
I mean, you watched it with me live. You saw with your own eyes when I my reaction told it all. Like I sounded so soulless at the end of the playthrough. I was like,
that ending.
Yeah, y'all should have heard me, guys. I didn't say, "Wow, that was amazing." I was like, "That's it."
Yeah.
And then you just hear the credits going. Like,
yo, and let's not get into a Last of Us debate, please.
No, we're not gonna.
I was like, that's it. But anyway, on to that. At the end of the day,
people love the game. It's universally regarded as a great game. But the thing is that we're allowed to say the things that we don't like about it. Like the thing is that so many people they love Last of Us so much that you say a little bad thing about it, and they just get
think
so
you
defensive.
hate the whole thing. You hate the whole package.
It's like, listen, like nothing is perfect. Even if I like something, I can still criticize.
Don't like
it.
Yeah. I don't hate the whole package. I think the game has a lot of, it had a lot of potential, but,
You don't need to explain nothing, bro. The fact that we're telling you the game is a 10 out of 10 on all aspects other than the storyline, we didn't enjoy the storyline, that's okay, bro. We don't need to be these 2020 PP holders, bro. Like, we don't care, bro. We're not with it. That's it.
Yeah, too many people, they either, something is complete trash or something is flawless. No, everything is somewhere in the middle. Everything.
I agree with that.
Yeah. And by the way, I don't know if you guys ever saw Legend of Korra, but the ending of Legend of Korra, RGT listeners out there, it's the same as fucking Last of Us 2. And that ending pissed me the fuck off as well. So
oh shit.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, moving on to that one. Best game of 2020. Who wants to go first on this one? What was your best game of 2020? You can have more than one. I would definitely allow that. So what is?
I got 2 answers. So my first answer, because it's a game that actually came out in 2020, is Doom Eternal. Okay. I think in terms of the games that came out this year, it's the best game. Period.
Okay.
And I don't want to jump into a ton of bloviate about the game forever, but it's just the gameplay incredible, the performance unbelievable. Like you can run that shit at 4K 120 on a toaster. Like that thing just runs like butter. Like regardless of your system, it's wonderful. It's amazing. And yeah, so I just don't really have much to say about it other than it's in terms of like shooters. I felt that Doom 2016 was my game of the generation. And then Doom Eternal came out.
And Doom Eternal, you can run it on a toaster, but it looks
great though. But it looks great. Yeah, it's not
that
like
optimization was on point. Yeah,
it's not like it runs great, but you're playing at 480p. Like, this thing looks great and runs great. It's wonderful. And even on like a Xbox One S, it runs at 60 FPS. So kudos to them. Great game. and it's my game of the generation. But my
Ooh,
true
game of
best
gen.
game of 2020, right? Not, it didn't come out in 2020. It actually came out in 2012. But it made its debut on PC this year, and I have to give it an honorable mention because it actually supplanted Final Fantasy VII as my favorite game of all time. My new favorite game of all time and my best game of 2020 is Persona 4 Golden. Persona 4 Golden, I shit you not, has changed my fucking life.
Okay.
I adore that game. Like, I listen to the soundtrack constantly. Like, I'm playing it again, even though I just beat it. I'm about to go through a second playthrough. Like, it's just something that I didn't see coming, and I could have even given it like my sleeper hit of the year because I never thought Persona was this lit. Like, Persona, I was always looking at it like it's for weebs, it's for losers, it's for anime profile picture dorks. But yo, Persona 4 Golden, man, it's my favorite game of all time, and one of the very few games that I have ever felt was a true 10 out of 10. So yeah.
Now, if you would have said Persona 5, or like the fact you say Golden, I every time someone says Golden to me, I
haven't played 5 yet.
Well, no, but the thing is, even if you were to say, even if you did, like the thing is, like it's a PS. Like when I look at that game, yeah, it came on the original PlayStation 2 and stuff, but it's a Vita game for me. So like,
of course.
I don't look at it
as well.
Yeah, like I look at it like I look at it like fine, like you know what, fuck it. But I've never really got into them like that. But my game. People keep people keep skipping and they just keep bringing up PS4 games like that generation. Like they act like the PS5 hasn't came out in 2020 and there was a game called fucking Demon Souls and
I knew it.
That's what it's gonna be. It's probably I want to give it to Ghost, but it's Demon Souls.
Okay, I'm glad
you beat that game like 2-3 times, right?
Yeah, he had to beat it like 6.
He got the platinum in it. I know how hard that is.
It's harder when the game is glitched or his shit glitched on him. So okay,
good game.
Okay. For Big Cloud's game of 2020, it's going to be 2. Blaze already told you 1 with Demon Souls. Yes, absolutely. You see, me personally, as someone who was new to the whole Souls genre, that's why Bloodborne means so much to me coming from the PlayStation 4. That game put me on Souls games, and I didn't want to leave. Again, it was so good. That's why I play all the Neos, that's why I go through Sekiro, I platinumed all these games, and I'm just looking forward to even more. And so Demon Souls was just a breath of fresh air. That was like a true love letter. So Demon Souls was 1, and the second one, I'm definitely going to give that to Ghost of Tsushima. That was my game of 2020, without a doubt. What's up, Death Singer? What's up, Swagler? And Seal Quality, what's up?
Hey, Seal Quality, subscribe to him. Awesome content.
So, Lobo, what was your game of 2020?
Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Hey,
Miles Morales. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
that
a
game
good
is,
game.
that game. It's a good game. The story is definitely short.
yeah, that's true. But
That story is short, guys. I'll be honest with y'all. I'm keeping a buck. It's a short. If you don't do none of the side stuff, it's a short experience.
Yeah, true.
yeah, but some people could consider that a good thing.
Yeah,
Short
true.
and
Some
sweet,
people
man. I don't want to be here for 70 hours.
I agree, Blaze. I agree. Short is good.
What are you talking about? You play Persona. You playing more than 70 hours in Persona.
Yeah, but Persona is a different type.
Yeah, but that's a different kind of game. Certain games, I don't need every game to be 60 hours. When I was a kid and I had limited money, and I couldn't buy a ton of games every year, I wanted really long games because I had to play the same game forever because I didn't have money. But now as an adult, I have more money than time. So a short game for me is great.
So would you say too much of a game is a bad thing?
When you're an adult who has responsibilities and a job and a family and significant others, yes.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why I asked that, if we go back to, I don't know if y'all remember this game. It was made by Sega. It was like one of Sega's gems, right? It was Alien Isolation. Alien Isolation drags because they have so much fan service in the game.
And honestly, Spider-Man, the first one, I kind of ruined that game for me because I played it too much. I chased the platinum, which I did get because it was super easy. But like, if I had just played the game normally and just put it down once I finished it, I think I would have loved it way more.
Hey, yo,
but, like,
jump on the show if you can, bro. If you want to jump on here.
The busy work that I had to do to get the platinum made me like the game less.
And you know what? You know what, bro? Man, I'm gonna say something right now, bro. I never chase platinums. I played Dark Souls 3. I got 1,000 hours. No joke. That's a lot for that type of game. Bro, when you do when you're chasing a platinum, bro, you burn yourself out to the point where you never want to touch it again. Bro.
Yeah, you don't even want to see the game again.
You just don't. Like Demon Souls.
Now you
like,
see why Big Cloud deletes games. There you go. You see my secret.
Bro, no, that's what, bro. That's not. Listen, I don't care what you telling me, Big Cloud. Getting platinums is not enjoyable at all. There's nothing enjoyable about grinding for a fucking platinum. Looking up, oh shit, I'm missing this thing. Come on, bro. There's nothing enjoyable. Yeah, is it satisfying to get a pop at the end and say, yo, I fucking conquered this game? Yeah, I get that. It's dope. It's a good feeling, bro. But fuck, man, it does burn you out.
Listen, I was gonna roast Ryan when we were in Discord before the show started, but he was like, you know what, save it for the show. So here it is, Ryan. So first of all,
here we go. He's talking about Vampire, guys.
The other day, you said you would play Vampire. I told you don't bother. The game sucks, right? I told you don't bother. The game sucks.
I didn't buy the game.
And then he goes, whatever, man. I already have the game. I'm gonna play it. I'm like, oh, fine, whatever.
I didn't.
So he plays the game.
It was free.
So he starts the game. A few days later, I want to say maybe a week, maybe 10 days or so, I see on Twitter that Ryan got the platinum in it. I'm like, and all I commented on that shit was sad. You know why I said sad? Because I know you didn't have a good time with it, right? And then I see you reply to somebody who replied to your tweet, and you said, oh yeah, I got bored like halfway through. You got bored like halfway through, but you platinum the game? What is wrong with you?
Bro, I don't get. Yo, he's complaining, bro. We were in PS5 party chat. He's complaining the whole time while we're in these party chats for a week.
I can't even deflect. I did. Vampire. All right. So Don't Nod. This is made by Don't Nod, the guys who made Life is Strange. I love Life is Strange. It's a great game. Like, I love both the games. But playing Vampire, I was like, what the fuck am I playing for a lot of this game here? I was sitting here playing through this shit. I beat the bosses. Not even, okay. So how this game works, right? It's kind of like Life is Strange with choices, right? You're a vampire. You can choose either to spare people or kill them. If you kill them, you level up. If you don't kill them, you're under-leveled going against these like higher-end bosses. As someone who plays Sekiro, Platinum Sekiro, Demon Souls, all this shit, right? The game didn't present a challenge to me at all. It was not challenging whatsoever. I beat all these bosses. I beat all these higher-level enemies throughout the world with ease. And it was like, okay, this is it. People were saying the game is hard. It's a challenge. It's not hard. It's not a challenge at all. And the dialogue was annoying as hell. It's really hard to get through. But anyway, beating the game and getting a cringy ending, I was like, okay, whatever. I kept it moving. Just kept it moving, man. Then I had to do that last trophy where I had to kill everybody. It was like, oh, there it is, platinum. But no. I mean, you know.
Listen, bro. In 2021, stop playing games you don't like.
Yeah, I can't do that. I'm a gamer. I can't
stop forcing yourself to play bad games.
I can't do it. I'm a gamer.
You're a gamer. You can do that. That don't make any sense. That's counterproductive. You're a gamer, so you're just gonna enjoy bad games.
Play whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, come on, man.
I'm a gamer.
This so you can get a platinum. You can get a platinum you don't have in other games that you will enjoy, right?
Hobby.
You know what it is? Man, he don't want the blip on his radar. He don't want people looking at his fucking beloved fucking profile and seeing a game that's 30%.
That's not completed. That's not completed.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a disease.
Bro, I have games that are like 5% completed. I haven't bothered.
You're playing the meta game of chasing trophies. That's what you're playing.
I have games that are like 5% on my profile. I haven't even.
Hold on, Jack Move Johnny. Well, he's like, oh, I gotta play you Madden, but on my soccer account. I'm like, why? And bro, all it is popped up on his shit. It's fucking ridiculous.
Bro, Blaze, by the way.
I would have been surprised if you said that shit.
I started gaming on PC in 2015, right? Before that, I was all about fucking PlayStation, right? All about it. Look at my PlayStation profile, right? I have, I think, 14 or 15 platinums. Bro, all of them outside of Spider-Man. All of them outside of Spider-Man came before 2016. Because, bro, I got hooked. I got caught in that game, chasing platinums,
Told you,
not
it's fun.
liking
It's
seeing
fun for me,
games
yeah.
like without 100% complete. Bro, it
Yeah.
drives you nuts, bro. When you platinum a game, especially, and then they come out with DLC, and then it brings down your percentage because you haven't gotten the trophies in the DLC. Bro, it drives you nuts, bro. And I'm so glad that I left that like behind, bro, because it takes away the enjoyment of gaming.
But man, you can still like see. That's sad to see that you walked away from it. I think you walked away from it for performance reasons.
No, I just stopped. I just stopped.
Nah, he just
gaming
didn't want to get
on
into
console
the.
because
He
of
didn't want to get into
performance.
the grind of it, you know. Like me
But
and my
even on Steam,
homie,
and I don't chase trophies anymore, man, because it was ruining my gaming.
yeah, because me and my homie Kyle, we compete. That's one of the biggest things why I went from like crazy, right? Like when I had like what was it, 10? The game that got me started on platinums was the first Uncharted. So when I got to like 10 or 15 or 20, that's when Assassin's Creed Brotherhood came out. That's when I met one of my homies, Kyle, and we just started, competing against each other for the trophy thing. So,
Yo, you
that's
ever
what got
play
me
a
really
game?
good. Huh?
And you ever play a game and you're walking through it and you got platinum in your head? It's just in your head, like, oh, I better look for collectibles in this area, even though you're wasting time.
Yep.
And Brian's playing Destiny last night. Matter of fact, he's like, "Yo, Blaze, is there any early collectibles around here?" I'm like, "Bro, no, this is Destiny, bro. Just play."
No.
Because
There's collectibles in Destiny, but they're not even
There
worth
is.
getting.
I mean,
they're
that's
not-
why I
they're
was
not
asking, like,
tied to
do
a
I need to like start looking for shit? Because I'm like, I'm just now starting
No.
this.
No.
Oh, what's up,
No
Def? I didn't know you jumped
collectible
in here. What's up, bro?
tied trophies.
What up? No. Destiny, 100% in Destiny in terms of achievements is really difficult because you have to do abstract things that you normally won't.
I
go
don't
out
think
and
it's
do.
not, bro. I'm at
No,
90%. I don't even know how. Like,
Yeah, you'll get to 90%, but that last couple of percentage, it
Yeah.
asks you to do like strange things. You're
Very
like,
specific stuff, yeah.
yeah. And you need a team most of the time to get it done. So
yo,
if you-
Destiny, I'm missing one trophy on Destiny. The
I'm
original.
missing one trophy.
And it's play
Nova,
beta
what's
raid
up?
with a full fire team of all.
I'm missing one.
I think I got that one, funny enough.
one achievement for Destiny 2. The only reason why I haven't got that one achievement is because I refuse to play ranked at the moment. So
Right.
I mean, it's like whatever, because that's a whole nother subject.
Tell them no, but tell them.
Y'all talking about what was he
Yeah,
saying?
what were we on? Were we on game? Was it game of the
I
year?
know we were just chilling right there. It just went to
Oh, it was, and you said it was.
Yeah,
What was your
it
game
just-
of the year? You
it
said
was game of the year. I already said my
Ghost.
game of the year. I said Ghost, and I said
Right.
And
I just
And
came
Lobo
on.
said it was Spider-Man. Death Singer, so what's yours then?
Pillars of Eternity 6. No, my game.
He's gonna say it's like Crusader Kings 3 or some nerd shit like that.
All I did was come out to say Game of the Year, and Game of the Year is Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, my
Hey,
God.
okay. Okay.
That's
I
kinda
haven't
triggered.
played a game that good this year. That game is the best game I played this year. Easy.
Shut up, Brian. Why are you laughing? You didn't even play the game.
it's a fucking dumb. He will say Pillars of Eternity 6. Like, shut the fuck up, Blaze. Fucking dumb
Hey,
ass.
That's it.
Pillars of
That's
Eternity.
come out here and be like,
Too
Crusader
fast.
Kings 3 is the game of the gen, bro. You know Death Singer, man.
Nah.
That's stupid.
Crusader Kings 3 didn't even make the top 10. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, but no. Cyberpunk, of course.
Let me address the chat for a second. They said Sekiro is a hard game. Not really.
No.
It's not. You're just pairing. Compared to
That's
Demon
why I
Souls,
dropped that shit so fast. I got so turned off of that little fucking no
Parry
stamina. You can fucking if you die from a boss, guess what? You can resurrect multiple times. I think it's like you can get two.
It's 2 times. You can do
times.
it 2 times. You get it maxed all the way. Yeah.
And then there's no sneaking up on a boss in Dark Souls and knocking out one of his health bars. That don't exist. There's no jumping away from a boss and hiding in a tree. That don't exist. There's no just parrying as much as you want with no consequence. The stamina is just irrelevant. I mean, I'm not hating on the game because it's a dope game, but I got so turned off from people making videos, and maybe it's my petty little Dark Souls taboo game that became popular over the years that nobody, I felt like I was the only one that liked these weird games and all stuff. But I just got turned off from people uploading their fucking trash videos, beating bosses, and I'm like, yo, you're not fucking good. And I don't know why I thought like that at the time, but I just booted it up on the PS5, and that shit's a lock 60, and it looks beautiful and plays beautiful. So I'm probably gonna end up playing through it, and whatever.
All right.
Sorry.
What's our next category, Ryan?
Oh man! All right, so we went over a game of the year. We went all right.
Let's go for fraud of the year among your friends.
Oh no! Oh,
Yo, Meds, I've been pounding out Big Cloud I've been just pounding him out like you're a fucking fraud. Every 3 seconds, I'm just playing the game. He's in the party chat. I'm just calling him a fraud for like 6 hours straight. He's just he's sitting there saying nothing back to me. He's just like,
hey man, it's got to be said. Ryan be fraud.
Ryan's a good dude. Ryan is a lover, bro. He's not a fighter, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh God. I don't know.
It's a good dude, bro.
Let's bring back the professional, okay?
No, we don't want that toxic behavior.
We don't want that toxic professional guy coming back.
Oh, man.
What's our next thingy?
Did we go over 2020? I mean, shit. Oh, how was y'all review 2020 for gaming? Good, bad, trash. Perfect.
I think it was very good. Honestly, I didn't play very many games that actually came out in 2020 and 2020. I played a lot of old shit, but
yeah.
The games that I did play that came out in 2020 were very nice, and it looks like everybody outside of, I guess, Xbox had a pretty. Actually, never mind, because Nintendo really didn't have shit all year. They had Animal Crossing, and that's basically it. And Xbox, Gears Tactics was good. I like Gears Tactics. But that was on PC. So yeah, it was a good year, especially for PlayStation. PlayStation guys definitely ate good this year. So, yeah, great year, I think, overall.
Okay, all right.
We saw a lot of good PC ports, which I game on PC, so a lot of cool games came over from console to PC, like Persona, Death Stranding, Horizon.
And
so
you still playing
good year
console version
on all sides.
How about that?
Say what?
And you still playing the console version? How about that?
What are you talking about? What console version?
You play console versions more so than the PC version, sir.
I don't even own consoles.
Yeah, you do. You have a PS5.
Bro, I don't own a single console.
You own a PS5.
Oh, that's not true. I have a Switch.
You have a Switch and a PS5. You were shining that bitch out before this show. Stop.
Not for nothing. I would like a PlayStation 5. I want a PlayStation 5. I just can't get my hands on one right now.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, that's the crazy part about 2020.
Yeah. And like at first, I was like looking all over the place, checking websites and really being like proactive about it.
Mm-hmm.
But it comes a time where you just get sick of it, and it's just like at this point, it's like whatever. I'll just wait until like June, and they'll be available normally. So whatever, I can wait. I don't care.
2021, it's looking to be insane though. For it to in that particular case. Let me move away from this to hold on. I think we covered that, right? We covered 2020. So, all right. Okay. So 2020, for me personally, I think 2020 was pretty good. Definitely a good year for gaming. 2021 looks to be more lit, to be honest, in terms of actual hitters. One particular game which I thought was actually going to deliver did not deliver. And it's funny. Blaze walked away, so I can say this now. Yeah. Cyberpunk did not live up to the hype. Sorry. Just did not do it.
You didn't play the game, Ryan.
It didn't live up to the hype. Sorry. I don't need to. I got eyes. I got eyes. I got eyes.
Oh my
Hey, listen. Hey, listen.
I actually played the game for a few hours. The game is actually pretty lit.
Let me tell you something.
But
As soon as I saw,
I'll play it when it's actually fixed.
As soon as I saw the Jurassic Park meme of that fucking game, I didn't need to play it.
Oh my god!
You know what I'm talking about, right?
That was the third most fraudulent thing you've said today. Not even the first, which is crazy. But all right.
You saw the Jurassic Park meme. It's like, welcome to Jurassic Park. Everybody's pixelated.
Oh my god! How much would you bet that he's gonna play Cyberpunk on once it comes out on PS5?
Oh, of course he will. Because he's gonna play it on when it comes natively to PS5, like the good little pony that he is.
I'm good. I saw Kyle playing that shit on the PS4. Oh my god, his shit, bro. His game crashed.
Bro, the PS4 version. The PS4 version is straight garbage.
Bro, his game crashed like 7 times. That shit was like, I can't do that shit. I ain't going through it. I ain't got the mental capacity. I really don't.
So we went over. Hey, we didn't go over biggest surprise of 2020.
Yeah, what was? Oh yeah, that's a good point. I didn't bring that up. Biggest surprise of 2020. What was yours?
Real quick, so we can go on to the next topic. Real quick, when Microsoft bought Bethesda, I thought that was like a big bomb. Like,
Okay.
that was insane. I didn't see it coming at all.
Okay.
That one is
So yeah,
up.
that was shocking to me. So yeah.
All right, Lobo.
Yeah, same here. The shocking of Bethesda being purchased by Microsoft. That is like the biggest surprise out of 2020 for me.
You?
Okay.
Right?
For me personally, I'm gonna give Microsoft. I mostly mentioned PlayStation. I'm gonna have to give those surprises to Microsoft. Yes, them buying ZeniMax was one, and the second one, their biggest studio that they got, right? You know, the Initiative. They're working on Perfect Dark.
Ooh, the Perfect Dark.
Yeah, that was the other one. Which I'm a
that
little
was-
underwhelmed.
bro.
I don't know about you guys. I'm a little underwhelmed by that. I thought they were making something brand spanking new, but at the same time, I guess it's fine. I guess.
For me personally, Perfect Dark, I played like maybe back in the days, games didn't document how many hours you played. Like a lot of games didn't, but I can safely say that I've played at least 2,000 hours of Perfect Dark on N64. It's one of my favorite games of all time. So when I saw that it's coming back, in a modern, aesthetic, I jumped out of my seat. It was my highlight of the show. And it has nothing to do with Microsoft, the Initiative, whatever. If PlayStation brought back Perfect Dark, I know it's not possible, but theoretically, if they brought, I would be just as happy because I just love that game.
I am happy for him. I mean, I played the original. It was good. I was just like, I was just expecting something new. You know what I mean? Like actually
Better than
new.
GoldenEye, by the way. Better than GoldenEye.
Yeah. Well, you thought Perfect Dark was better than GoldenEye?
Absolutely.
See,
Perfect Dark.
I didn't feel like
Dark
that,
is to-
honestly. Perfect Dark was great. I didn't feel like it was better than GoldenEye. I thought they were
Perfect
like
Dark-
good in their own ways. Like I couldn't really distinguish them.
I love them both, but I feel
Yeah.
like Perfect Dark was the perfected version of GoldenEye. For me, Perfect Dark is to GoldenEye what No Mercy is to WrestleMania 2000.
Okay. I'll give you that. Okay. Okay.
Both great games, but
yeah.
one better than the other.
Okay. I'll give you that. Let's get into the actual gaming news, shall we? Y'all ready?
All right,
let's get into
let's
this
do it.
gaming
Let's
news,
do it,
you guys.
boss.
That's 2020 in the books. It was a good year for gaming. Everything else, it was terrible. Rest in peace to everybody we lost in 2020. I'm talking 007. I'm talking Chadwick Boseman, a.k.a. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. The list goes on, man. It was a terrible
The
year.
Black
Everything
Mamba.
else. Absolutely. We lost Kobe Bryant. We lost a lot, man.
We lost so many people in 2020, man. 2020 sucked.
That one still
ass.
shook me up
we lost-
to this day. I'm still shook on that one with what happened with Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, the
It was
Kobe thing, bro. I think
that
I think about it
really-
every day, bro.
Yeah, that one
I
really.
was a
threw me up.
huge Kobe fan, in his playing days, and
Yeah.
We lost Kobe.
we lost
Emmett.
Doom.
Yeah.
We just lost it. Honestly, I don't even want to mention the people that we lost because we're gonna forget a few, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna
but
feel
it was
bad
a
about
lot.
it
We
because
lost a lot
So
of
many
figures.
legends, so
Bro,
many important.
we
people
lost
who've done
Pops.
so much.
We lost Pops.
That
We lost fucking
Pops.
John
We
Willis.
lost.
Yeah.
Bro, we lost Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who was such an important figure.
We
in the
lost
Supreme Court.
Debo.
Like,
We lost
it was-
Debo in 2020. It's like, bro, it was a bad year. Terrible.
it's an
year.
insane amount of insane amount.
And
We
then-
even had somebody come back from the dead. Didn't that lady from that 70 show die and she actually not dead?
Yeah.
I guess
John
that was this
Huber
year, but
also died.
Yeah.
it was just so many people, man, and yeah, it's a shame. And
Who else did you say? You said who else passed away? Reddit?
John Huber.
Oh wow.
never heard of him.
He wrestled in AEW as well as
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking
Brody
about
Lee. Brody Lee.
um,
Brody Lee.
Yeah.
You're talking
That's
about
his real name.
Yeah. I'm
Brody
sorry,
Lee.
that was disrespectful. Yeah, I know that.
I
guy.
will
He
say
was a
this
great
though,
wrestler too,
but
man.
before I end this, what I gotta say, God bless Tony Khan and AEW for what they did for Brody Lee. That was one of the best send-offs I've ever seen. To
And
make
his
him
family.
to have his son, guys, wear his mask, have him as the future, and give that family the TNT title and make Brody Lee the TNT champion for life. That was incredible.
Oh, that's
That was
dope, man. That's
absolutely
dope.
incredible. And what they're doing is they're making a whole new belt, but that legit design, they're calling him the best TNT champion of all time, and they retired it with Brody Lee, and he's the champion for life. That is incredible send off. So shout out to AEW and God bless him. Seriously, God bless Tony Khan. So I guess we'll get right into the gaming news portion now of this. So Microsoft tried to pull a ZeniMax again. They tried to purchase Nintendo.
Is this a fact, Ryan? Because honestly, I didn't hear anything about this until I read this. Until I read the title of the video.
This is going around. They tried to buy Nintendo, and Nintendo declined the offer. I'm trying to find the thing. I forgot to put the thing up. So sorry. But
who's reporting this? getTHISwork? I don't buy this.
But no, that's
I don't believe this.
They tried to buy Nintendo. Nintendo laughed at the offer apparently, and well, this shit went left. Yep. They tried to buy Nintendo, bro. Me personally.
All right, so
what's up?
Tell me everything you know. Like, I want to hear all the details.
I thought from originally it was I thought it was in 2000 or 2001 that's what they brought up, that it was like an in-depth history thing, that they tried to buy them around 2000 2001 and they got laughed out the room.
Yep.
Oh, I did hear about that actually.
Yeah.
All right, why are you bringing up old shit?
Because this shit brought up. This shit was mentioned today or recently. This came back for some odd reason. This came right back to questions. I don't know why. Because people thought they were going to go back to this, or they were trying to, go back down the same road. Honestly,
Nintendo's a family-owned business. They'll never sell.
I mean, that's just a fact. Nintendo's games sell like better than any platform. Periods. That's just how they are. Like, people can complain about Mario. I've complained about Mario, but Mario by himself can sell 20 million units.
Bro, Mario games are all good. Like, you can hate on Mario all you want. There's almost no bad Mario games. Straight up. Like, some spin-off ones that are like, like
there are spin-off
Super
ones
Mario,
that are questionable. Yeah,
Super Mario Sushi Maker. I don't know, some bullshit like that. Sure, that game's trash.
Questionable
but
ones.
like, all of the main line Mario games, they're all good games. Period.
Yeah,
that's true. That is true. That is definitely true.
Zelda, like, bro, Nintendo's never going away, bro. And honestly, we need Nintendo around. We need them. Even with their bullshit Nintendo. and never discounting games, even with their nonsense, we still need them, bro, because they're the ones who really like they think outside the box, and I appreciate that about them.
I would like for Nintendo to get with the times though. Like, this whole selling games at full price shit is still annoying to this day.
Bro, give me a discount, bro, please.
Exactly. This is the only company that does this shit.
8-year-old game for $60, please.
And we're not even talking. We're really talking about old games here, because we're talking about games from the Wii U, for God's sakes, and they're selling those for $60. It's like, bro,
the games that they sold for less on the Wii U, they pull them from the store on the Wii U, and then they sell the remastered edition for $60 on the fucking Switch. It's insane. Like, come on, guys.
They still need to fix their online.
That online is still.
They have no voice chat. They have no text chat. They still use friend codes. Like, Nintendo needs to get with the times. But in terms of their games that they make, and the hardware that they make, they think outside the box, and I appreciate them for that.
I mean, granted, you have friend. I mean, I'm sorry, you have friend code. Or actually, you don't have friend codes, but you can add a friend with a code on PC and shit like that. But
on Steam,
you can do that with Steam. But
that's just to mitigate, because the thing is that Steam, because you can change your name on Steam at any time. Yeah. And there's so many people on Steam. There's tons of people on Steam with the same exact name. Yeah. So in order to find a specific person, they made that system. Yeah. The number system.
True. That is true. So, I mean, me personally, I'm looking at the thing, I'm like, but I would love for them to really get with the fucking times, honestly. I really would like that.
I think they will with their next console, man. I really do.
We said that with the last one.
Isn't their new president a younger guy?
Yeah.
The person who was the president before this guy was actually president like a couple presidents before Iwata, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
He came back and filled the role because Iwata passed away. But he was always meant to pass the torch on forward. And if I'm not mistaken, the guy he passed the torch to is a younger fella, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing about Nintendo, even with the younger guy, they're still kind of like set in their own ways type of thing. That's kind of where I'm at with the whole thing. They've always been like that. So
I think if we give them a few years, I think that maybe they can get their shit together.
Fingers crossed. So. Fingers crossed on that for sure, because they really do need to get with that. So
I'd say like my issues with the Nintendo fans are saying like this is like the first system ever to like be a hybrid, and I get that, but like you gotta also like look at like Vita, and it had like online features and voice chat or party chat and stuff like that.
The Vita has way more features than the Switch does, man.
It's kind of weird. That is so bad.
I can and not only that, but it's literally still supported, and it came out 8 years ago. I can get on my Vita right now and join a voice chat with my friends on PlayStation 5. I did that the other day actually. So like, that's crazy. I actually still have my Vita, but
same.
You still got yours? See, I need to.
I'll never sell my Vita. They discontinued it, and I love that little.
The thing is, I need to get another one.
Systems.
Yeah, I need to get another one. My cousin has.
I got the one with the OLED. I got the OLED one.
I got the slim one, man. I got the slim one.
See, they're still selling PlayStation's still selling it. That's the thing too on Amazon. You can still get it from PlayStation.
You can get it, but eventually you're not going to be able to get it anymore. It got discontinued, I think, a year ago or maybe 2 years ago. Yeah. By the way, I heard. Correct me if I'm wrong. I heard PS4 got discontinued.
Yeah, it was a bunch of the units that are going to be discontinued. I think it's going to be the Pro that's still going to be around, but some of the older model PlayStation 4s are done. Like the I don't think it's the Slim.
I thought the Pro was the one that got discontinued. I thought the Slim was the only one
Pro is still there. I'm pretty sure Pro is still there. It's just I think it was some of the other units were gone. Yeah.
I was expecting a super slim. Just
what for PS4?
Yeah.
Nah, I wasn't. I honestly, I don't think so.
How much slimmer can they make the PS4, bro? The PS4 Slim is tiny.
Yeah, it's already tiny.
With the PS3 Slim.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. That was a different.
Yeah, but the PS3 quote unquote super slim was barely any smaller.
It was
than the Slim.
Yeah,
like it was barely smaller, and it was cheaply made.
Yeah,
sliding door. Like it was trash.
Y'all remember that? I know everybody in the chat remembers that cheaply made PlayStation.
That sliding
3
door
with the sliding door. It was legit plastic. It was legit plastic. You can tell.
It was plastic. Trash. It was trash.
It wasn't metal. There was no build quality to that door. It just slid open.
I'm gonna keep it real. The best PS3 was the original fat one. It's still the best looking one.
It looked the best.
That one actually was more aesthetically pleasing. Then
it just looked powerful, bro. That big ass behemoth. It looked powerful, man.
How'd y'all think about the other one though? Because I remember they had like this full fledged.
Shout out to Chad Warden.
What's up? Oh yeah.
I said shout out to Chad Warden.
They had a plastic version of that, like legit plastic. Like remember how like it had like the metal and it was all shiny as hell. The first model.
Oh yeah. And then the next one was plastic to cut costs. That's the one I had.
Yeah. That's the one right there. Because a friend of mine had. I was like, bro, I didn't think at first when I first saw it, I was like, bro, that looks a little fishy, right? And then the next day he dropped it, because he dropped something on it. He had a big ass dent on it, like in the back. I was like, oh, bro, that's fucking plastic as fuck. It's not even metal like mine.
The metal strip on the PS3 when it first came out, it was chrome.
It was chrome silver. It was chrome metal.
And then when they redesigned it, that shit was just a matte silver. It just looked so cheap. But
shout out to Sean. Sean said I got that super slim PS3 in my room, bro. I didn't even bother buying it. I was like, bro, that joint just looks so weird. It was so weird. I remember when they first debuted it. I was like, yo, what is this? But I get it. They needed the market share. They were trying to go for market share even more with PS3. They needed it to beat the 360, and they actually did in the long run. But man, at what cost?
So how long until we get a PS5 redesign and a PS5 Pro? How long?
All right.
When was the PS4 Slim?
The PS4 Slim and the PS4 Pro came out within 2 weeks of each other in November of 2016.
I think that was 2 or 3 years.
Like 3 years, and that's the same time. Yeah, that's the same time I'm betting on for this PS5 Slim. As far as this Pro talk, because there's a lot of talk going around for a PS5 Pro and Slim. Again, for the Slim, that or redesign, let's just call it that, because more likely you're gonna get the redesign first before you get the Slim. All that stuff is usually 3 years out the gate in the future. And it's not going to happen. A lot of people are saying, oh, it might happen in 2 years. I'm like, guys, they just launched these systems. The world is not in any shape right now for another system design anytime soon. It's going to be like another 3 to 4 years. This gen right here, they're actually good for this gen right here. Like I can say that with confidence compared to last gen. Because remember, last gen, they were already outdated against PC.
Yeah, they weren't even like mid. They were like low end.
Yeah, they were really low going against PC. With the PS4 and Xbox One.
Yo, Twitter just permanently banned Trump.
Yes,
Stop
I just
playing.
sent you that.
This is insane. But back to the gaming. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We'll talk about that off here.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
That's crazy.
Random, son.
Speaking of that whole debacle, I want y'all to be safe out here, wherever you guys are. Seriously, be safe out here.
If you live in the DC area, man.
Yeah, be safe out here. But
safe,
what was I saying though? Yeah. So yeah, PS4 Pro, PS5 Pro, PS5 Slim. I would say another 3 years or so for the Slim, and then you got another additional year on top of that, or 2 years on top of that for the Pro. I don't see.
I don't want a Pro. I don't want a Pro. If you're gonna come out with a Pro in 5 years and then a whole new console, a PlayStation 6 in 2 years after that, don't even bother with the Pro. Don't even bother with the Pro. The PlayStation 5 is powerful enough. It's a good console.
I mean, yeah, it's a good console. What they're giving you.
Yeah, it can do everything you need to do. You don't need a Pro. You don't need a Pro. Like the PS5, and we're gonna get into it a little bit later with the Games Nexus shit. The PS5 is certainly like, it's not like, how do I put this? It's underpowered. It's underpowered, but it's not like the PS4 was when it came out, because the PS4, the day that it dropped, it was outdated and garbage. And the PS5, is it outdated? Yeah, but is it garbage? No, it's a very, very, very capable system, and it's going to be capable for years to come, especially with console optimization. Man, it's simply like developers care more about optimizing games for console more than they do PC. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
If it was PS4 tech in this time, we will all say it's trash. It's not like up to par. That's what we would say.
But Sony, somebody in the chat said it. Sony needs to up the storage. The storage is pitiful. The storage is pitiful. It's not enough space.
And I mean, like, again, I said it before too. Like, you have to cut costs somewhere, but I'm like, of all places to cut costs, storage.
That's the wrong place to cut costs, man.
That's the one place that they always usually opt for.
Bro, are you scared people won't buy your PlayStation? Everybody loves PlayStation, bro. Make that shit $600 and give people a terabyte or a terabyte and a half.
See that whole $600 price tag. Don't get me wrong, people will be willing to pay for it. The thing is, though, people are scared to pay for that price again after PS3. Because remember, PS3 was so underwhelming at the start of that gen. Like, it had, the online was bare bones as hell. There was no trophy support.
That's why the $600 hurt more, bro.
Yeah,
that's
what I'm saying.
Not only was it more expensive, but the 360 was actually better.
Yeah.
But the PS5 is, as at least right now, it's even better than the Series X in multiplats. So it's like, yo, you could have Sony absolutely.
They could have gotten away with it. Yeah,
could have gotten away with selling it for bro. You can't find a PlayStation 5 anywhere. Are you telling me I would be able to find a PlayStation 5 if there was $600? I really don't fucking think so, because half the people that I know that own a PS5 bought it off a scalper for like $800 anyway.
That's true. Yeah.
So like, bro,
true. Yeah, they could have done it.
You would have still sold the same amount of consoles at $600, man. So
yeah. So that kind of begs the question, I guess you could say, for future reference, right? For future, like the next gen PlayStation, which will not be PS5, be PS6. Do you guys think that $500 threshold will more likely be broken, and we'll be looking at more?
It'll be at least 600.
Yeah, I think 600 would be.
Depends on tariffs
because of inflation. $500 today is not going to be $500. 6 years
to them. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so
that's a good question. That's a good point.
And honestly, it's a miracle that PlayStation was able to put out a console for $400, because even though they're hard to find, there does exist a PlayStation 5 that is $400. So that's awesome. But if you really want to get the most out of your system, because at the end of the day, you're going to want more storage, and you're going to go to the store and you're going to buy an SSD and stick it in your system, and you're going to end up spending $600 anyway. So why not just spend $600 out the gate and get what you want right out the gate without having to buy anything extra?
They did what I wanted them to do for the longest. I asked for, like, for example, for like when we saw the Xbox Series X and Series S, right? Remember how we all questioned, like, why the hell is there a weaker model for this mount instead of them all being the same? Mm-hmm. Just, cut, like, let's say with different storage, or cut certain, you know what I mean? Like, certain stuff cut. Why not do that? And it's like, okay. Here comes Sony. They do exactly what we asked them to do, and Microsoft goes this particular. I was like, yeah, like, you don't need to do that.
I like that the Series S exists, personally.
I mean, you might like it, but here's the thing, though.
I like it.
It's not delivering on what they're saying. Right? It wasn't delivering.
Yeah, but is the PlayStation 5 delivering on what they're saying? The PlayStation 5 they said 8K, fam.
It's 8K support.
Like,
whoa.
They said 8K support.
story.
They said 8K support.
To be fair, even Nvidia also says 8K too.
And they're lying too.
And
it says 8K support.
Don't tell me to be fair, because Nvidia's lying too. Nvidia's fucking lying.
Yeah, that's
that is
a point.
It's like the lower end games, like indie games, are gonna be like 8K and shit like that. That's why. They're not saying all games, of course.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, guys, there's not gonna be no 8K games on the PS5, and if it is, it's fucking, I don't know, rogue like, one of these two.
Nah, I don't see any.
I
don't see any game being 8K on the system. I just see them taking advantage of 8K TV.
Though, right?
No,
like
it says 8K on it. It's like PS4 Pro said 4K on the box. It just supports.
You're gonna be able to play like movies and shit at 8K.
Yeah, that's what I see. I see it supporting like
Undertale,
4K displays.
8K.
Y'all mentioned indies. Oh my god.
That's what we said.
I mean, I don't see them really pushing
even
indies
RTX
for
3090
it,
is not going to be running real games at 8K, man. So if the 3090 is not going to do it, the PS5 is not going to do it, and neither is the Series X.
That's true. But you got the dudes who think they know. They like
one dude
tried to tell me it's their closed platforms. That means they have more powerful. They're more powerful than PC. I was like, okay, let me just exit this conversation.
Listen, fam.
The stuff you hear on the internet, that's for sure. The stuff you hear. All right, so
somebody in the chat says Series X has 8K on the chip, and that's also a lie. They're all fucking lying.
That is true.
They're all lying.
They're all lying.
They're lying in terms 8K? Of like saying all games.
Yeah.
But they get out the legal mumbo jumbo getting sued because they're not saying all games. They're just
exactly. That's why they word everything that they do carefully.
It's up to you as the consumers to be actually informed.
Yeah.
I mean, their labeling, their messaging is so weird. Like I read a report. I don't know if y'all heard about the whole batteries debacle. I don't know if y'all care about the batteries. Are y'all upset that Microsoft still uses batteries in 2020?
I like that better.
You like that better? Okay.
Yeah, I prefer.
Well, they actually commented on that because a lot of people are asking why the hell they're still using Duracell batteries in 2021, and they said the reason why is because they have a demographic. This is what they said. They have a demographic who prefers the Duracell batteries and who just want to buy, the charger.
I mean, the thing is that you have that option.
Yeah,
you can buy a rechargeable.
And you have an option,
or you can use like regular. I use these batteries called Eneloops by Panasonic. They're regular batteries, like they're loose batteries, but they're rechargeable. And I always have 2 already charged on the charger on the wall, right? And then when my controller dies, I just take the 2 that are dead, put them on the charger, take the 2 that are charged up, put them back in the controller. That way I never have to plug my controller in. Like, people are like, oh, just plug your controller in. I don't like playing my system with my controller plugged in, ever. So that's why I prefer the battery thing. If you like the internal battery thing, that's fine. You can like that. That's fine. I'm not gonna roast you for it or talk shit about that's cool. But I prefer the battery method. and that's just my personal preference.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They're saying people like it. Some people don't.
I never want to plug my controller in.
You never want to plug.
Listen, it's a wireless controller. It's a wireless controller. I don't want to have a fucking wire in my wireless controller ever.
But you bought that Elite Series, didn't you? Right? You bought
no.
You never bought an Elite Series?
I have one. I don't.
Okay, I know Red Hood has one, but you never bought an Elite Series.
Listen, guy, you're really, 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 really fucking stupid. For me to charge a battery, it's on the wall. I'm not even thinking about it. For me to charge my controller while I'm playing, it has to be plugged into my system, which means I have to be close to my system. I don't want to be close to it. I want to be far from it. That's the whole point of having wireless shit, so you can be far from it. Don't be an idiot, bro.
I think everyone has their own opinion. Like we gotta say, for me, it's personally, I get where Mez is coming from. For me, though, I like having internal batteries because with the Elite 2 controller, that shit lasts a fucking long ass time. So for me, anytime I'm finished out of my PC session, I just fucking charge it and then just turn it on. But I can see where Mez is coming from, and they're just it's just decisions at the end of the day, opinions. Get to choose whatever you feel like it. It's not dumb if people like batteries or internal batteries.
Yeah, see me. When I got the PS5, I immediately bought the charger dock for mine. So I'm always on wireless. I just have one. You know what I mean? That's on the dock.
Also, but you have 2 controllers, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I swap it. You know what I mean? When one's about to die or it dies, I swap it for the other one and just rinse and repeat. That's why I did it.
I feel you. I mean, that's one solution. But I'd rather I'd rather do the
You
same
just prefer
exact,
the battery.
like you said, because here's what you just basically are telling me. You don't want to plug your shit in either, which is why you bought a whole second controller. Which when your one that you're using dies, you dock it and you take the one that's charged out. That's exactly the same thing I do, but it's batteries. So like, what's the difference? It's the same exact thing.
See, you know,
it's a matter of preference. It's a matter of preference.
One is, but the thing about it too, though, one is more cost effective than the other. See what I'm saying?
How do you figure?
If because not everybody buys those rechargeable batteries,
and because not everybody's smart.
Yeah,
like that's all that. If you're stupid, listen.
But I agree. No, I agree. There are ways around it. There are ways around it. But I'm trying to say, like, you know, not
stupid people pay more for everything, bro. They pay the stupid tax. Okay, they pay the stupid tax. If you're stupid, you pay the stupid tax. I don't buy, like, people really think that people are running to fucking the grocery store or wherever store and they're buying like packs of Duracells. If you're buying literally Duracell, you're an idiot. I bought a pack of Eneloops 10 years ago. 10 years ago.
I never even heard. I never heard of this damn brand that you're talking about. Eneloop.
It's Panasonic. It's Panasonic.
Okay. I never heard of this damn brand.
They're Panasonic batteries, and the name of the batteries themselves are called Eneloops. And bro, I've been using the same 4 batteries for 10 years. They cost me $12 with the charger. Like, how is that not cost effective? That's way more cost effective than buying a whole other controller. Yeah. And like I said, I bought them 10 years ago, and they still work, all 4 of them.
This is bringing me back to those digital camera days. You know what I'm talking about? We had to buy the rechargeable batteries just for those cameras, those digital ones. Yeah, we're going back to that day.
Either way, whatever, man. Everybody has preferences. Like, I recently got a DualShock 5, not a DualShock 5, a DualSense.
DualSense.
And I love it. There's only just one thing I don't like about the DualSense, and that's the sticks are right next to each other, and I hate that.
Yeah, you like that Xbox,
which is why I prefer the Xbox controller. But like, in terms of how the controllers feel in hand, I prefer the way that the DualSense feels. If the DualSense had the sticks in the positions that I like them, I would choose it over the Xbox controller, but it doesn't, so I don't.
See, that's why I didn't really care for that. Like, the stick placement was fine for me, but when I compared it to the PS4 one, it felt more premium. You know what I mean? It feels more like a premium.
Yeah,
controller.
Bro, the DualSense is the best controller that Sony's ever made.
It legit feels like a next gen like leap, and you can just feel even in the build quality, it's like on another level. It's really good.
I think Rev made a good analysis when he was saying about the PS4. If you like kind of like turn it or like try to like, I don't want to say crush it, but like twist it basically, you'll hear like creaking sound. And then you do that with the DualSense, you don't hear that at all. Nah,
it's sturdy as hell, man. It's very well made. Awesome.
You do feel like this rumble back there. I don't know if y'all felt this, like when y'all shake the controller or you like hit the controller on the side, you'll feel like this rumble come back. Like it's a weird rumble effect. It's that was like the one thing that kind of was like, damn, this is like, okay. So some other shit in this damn controller they're doing. Even the fact that it's got a built-in mic. But I will say about the built-in mic on this thing.
It's a good mic, actually.
It's a good mic. It's a good mic, but I don't know. Unless you have to be super close to this thing. Some people were telling me I was sounding far away, and it's not that far from me. That was weird. That's the only thing.
You definitely sound a little bit distant.
Yeah, that was the only thing. But yeah,
the quality of it sounds fine though. You can make out what people are saying.
Yeah, it's not supposed to, replace obviously, actual headset though. That's the thing. It's not meant.
Basically, you remember how back in the days, Xbox included a headset with every
that system? Little call center type of headset. Yeah.
Yeah. Now PlayStation is doing the same exact thing. It's just that it's in your controller, which I think is good because now everybody can be in game chat. Like you don't have that excuse. You don't remember back in the days, I don't have a headset.
Oh, I don't have a headset.
Have that excuse no more. You have a headset, bro. Yeah. It's in your controller.
You got a headset now.
Yeah, exactly. Which I think is great. I think it's awesome.
I will say this too though. They kind of on some real, but they kind of like stopped the PC scene for a second.
What do you
like
mean?
What I mean by that, like, is remember how like it was everybody was mostly talking, PC this, PC that.
Bro.
As soon as the console
PC
launched,
gaming for a couple months, bro.
It killed PC gaming for a minute. Now nobody was talking about PC at all.
Right now is when all my PC friends came back to PC. They've been enjoying their PlayStation 5s.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are coming back now. The little honeymoon phase is over. But I said it myself. I think it was a few podcasts ago. Yo, the PlayStation 5 got Discord dead right now.
It really was dead. Yeah, we couldn't get nobody. Yeah. We couldn't get a hold of nobody. Everybody was like, yo, I'm on that PS5, dog. I'm enjoying the games. Like, hey, that's where I was. I disappeared on this channel. What was it, like 2 months? Or not 2 months, like 2 weeks or 3 or 4 weeks. I didn't upload anything. I was like, bro, I was going. I was like, bro, I gotta test this console. I gotta see what's up with this console. And I was like, damn, it's night and day what they were doing. So there's that. But yeah,
it's a great fucking system. I want one, man. I want a PlayStation. It's just and I actually got my hands on one recently. But I ended up giving my PlayStation to not giving it to him. I sold it to him. Not like scalped. I gave it to him for the same price I paid for it. But he wanted to give it to his kid for Christmas, so I let him. My buddy.
You let someone else have that experience. Okay, I see.
Yeah, because he's my buddy, and I know his son. His son's a sweet kid, and so.
Yeah, I see you.
I'll get my PlayStation 5 soon enough, and I'll play Miles Morales because I could play it on PS4.
I mean, you saw me playing it. You were like, "Holy shit!"
No, bro, just
don't even do it to yourself and play it on. Don't do it to yourself and play it on PS4. You got to play it on PS5.
Actually, I think he waited the perfect time because now they have 60 FPS with ray tracing.
Yeah, he would have waited. Yeah, if he would have gotten it day one, he'd be like, "Damn, I got to choose between 30 FPS with ray tracing or
it would have never
60
been a thought,
FPS with
I would have
no
chosen 60 every time, bro.
Yeah,
I would have chosen 60 every time.
So now you got 60 and ray tracing.
If I was okay with 30, I would have just played on PlayStation 4, but I'm not okay with 30. So
the fucking game is incredible, though. It was incredible. Really, really good game. Really nice start to a gen. I'm probably gonna have to do a stream for it. Like I'm probably gonna hit up Evan Farlarker for you guys in the chat again. And see if
has he still not got a PS5?
I don't think so. I don't think he has one yet. He still.
I heard he camped out once.
He did. He hit me up when he was doing it.
And failed. Wow.
Yeah, he was camping out to get his hands on it. He just couldn't cop the system. I was like, damn.
Bro, Sony couldn't send him a PlayStation. Come on.
Yeah, they could.
He's not big enough.
He's not. He's like what?
He's in the Spider-Man game.
Yeah, well, Spidey Squad, the Spidey Squad he's president of. Yeah, it's in the game. I don't know. I think Sony looked out for him more. I don't know because he had Yuri. His name's Yuri. The guy who plays Spider-Man in the game. The new Spider-Man. He's had interviews. Yeah, Yuri Warthog. He had interviews and stuff like that with him numerous times. But I don't. Yeah, that's a good point though. I don't think he. I don't think they would send him one, which is weird because they're being very picky with it. Again, people can't get their hands on it. So
I would say my theory would that be it's Insomniac looks out for him, whereas Sony themselves don't, unless you're super big.
Unless you like that really chick who got the Xbox fridge. You know what I'm talking about? What was that chick's name?
Justine.
Justine?
Was it Justine? Yeah.
If you have Jeff Keighley's girl, I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
Is that really?
Yeah, that's Jeff Keighley's girlfriend.
Oh wow, the plot thickens. Plot thickens. Unless you're like Justine, you're not gonna get no crazy stuff like that. Like they sent her a damn Xbox refrigerator, a damn refrigerator.
I think they sent it to Snoop too.
Yeah, they did.
Yo, shout out to Snoop. Snoop became a meme just recently. He did a damn 5-star frog splash in AEW. That shit was funny as shit.
He did.
He did.
Oh my goodness.
I gotta show you that shit off here. I would show it on the stream, but on YouTube. I'm gonna show it to you.
Let's watch it after the show.
I'm gonna show you that shit. Snoop Dogg did a 5-star frog splash. I kid y'all not, to everybody in this chat, and it was like Anaconda. For those of you wondering, it was like that movie Anaconda. It was so bad that it was comedy gold, and it was just perfect. It's legendary.
Yeah, that movie's awesome. We're not gonna slander.
I was saying it was so bad that it's good.
By the way, I'm watching the gameplay on this podcast right now, and I can't wait to get my PlayStation 5 just to play this game, man. To play Astros. Man,
it's really good.
Yeah,
Astros Playroom. Listen, after playing through that game, adding that to the platinum list and just experiencing it, this game is something that I'm very proud of Sony for doing because this is a potential mascot that has a lot of potential for PlayStation.
Did they just call this level PlayStation Labo?
Yeah, they call it PlayStation Labo. They call it Labo. It's really cool. It's a really good game how they went about it. It's really cool. But I loved it. I love the game. Jesus. Hold on. I gotta find some more gameplay for you guys. Hold on.
Oh wait, you ran out of gameplay? Oh man,
This
is shameful.
No, my game just like stopped. I have like other clips here. Got a lot of gameplay footage. That's why I was just letting it play without a care.
Ow.
They're just showing the vampire clips.
Ew.
I did not download. I did not, bro. I hated that game so much.
So bad.
I hated that game so much. I refused to subject myself to letting them watch that game.
You should have asked me about it. I
didn't refuse to getting the platinum in it. Okay.
You should have asked me, bro, because I
played
that
2
game
hours
years
of that game,
ago.
and I dropped it like a bad.
Did I beat it just because I was like, you know what? I'm already this
you know what?
deep
You
in.
in the same boat as Ryan. You over here beating terrible games.
Listen, sir.
Yo, it's 2021, people. Stop playing games you don't like.
Listen, I played it. It was even 2020. I played it. I played it when it first came out. I think it was 2019, right, or 2018.
I think so. I think it was 19.
The only good thing was about the story was decent. That was a.
They should have stuck. Honestly, they honestly should have stuck with. There we go. They honestly should have stuck with fucking what's his name? Just doing the Life is Strange license. Honestly,
like format.
Yeah, it should have stuck with Life is Strange. Like Life is Strange 2. I don't know if you play Life is Strange 2. Really good. It's a really good game.
Oh, bro, I think you and me are in different camps on that. I did not.
No, I thought it was good for what they were trying to go for, but I hated a certain character that the game catered to. In the long run, I hated that little motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about?
Life is Strange, right?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I hated that little motherfucker because of that shit. But no, it was okay. It was okay.
I just didn't care for it. I don't know. I like the first
Did you play
one more
Telltale?
than the
I mean, listen, Telltale games as well too. I'm pissed that
that's different. But Life is Strange is trash.
I thought the first one
play
was
it.
solid. I like the first one.
Damn right I didn't play that.
Okay, then shut your mouth. Then your opinion is valued.
I've played. You really, Ryan? How many games you say?
Yeah. You were just giving opinions on Cyberpunk, like literally on the same podcast, and you admitted you never played it. God,
He was just my same shit.
You frauding, Ryan.
You use my same shit.
But I also like Cyberpunk.
Y'all see this shit? Fucking tactic. What's up, Angel?
I'm gonna judge you differently after. Life is strange. What are you depressed in emo world?
So since like a little 2020 recap, we should discuss a little bit about 2021 and what the future looks like and what we're looking forward to.
Hell yeah, what y'all like? All right, so I'll start this off just to get y'all warmed up. A game that I'm looking forward to playing. It comes out this month. Hitman 3. Looking forward to that.
I didn't even know that.
It comes out this month. Honestly, I didn't play the last one. I really wanted to, but I was like, "Fuck!" It's like they're not really. From what I was told, right, there wasn't really no story with the last one. There were just a bunch of missions, contracts you had to kill, and they were just releasing them, like kind of like a DLC thing, like every
it's the episode format.
That's basically what they were doing.
One,
yeah, they were doing that for the last Hitman. And I was like, I didn't want to play into that, right? Because I played Absolution. I actually did like Absolution. I just didn't like the stealth in Absolution. But I liked the stealth in the last one, if you get what I'm saying here. So I thought the stealth was good, but I'm like, damn, there's no story. So this next one, Blood Money was good too. This new one right here, it's got a story. There's no online whatsoever, if I'm not mistaken, and they're just going back to their roots. So I'm all in. What y'all think? Are y'all getting that?
Yeah, I'm getting it, but I know Meds is probably not. He's going to wear the straw hat because it's going to be an Epic Games Store exclusive.
I'm not going to wear the straw hat. I'm just not interested in the game.
You're not interested in him?
He's got a banana in his ass when he walks. Like, the dude, they're making 007. They better fucking make sure that the animations, like, I think Hitman's great, and I commend them for making all these, like, you can do so much in that game. You can kill somebody by, like, it's just so creative, but... And the game's beautiful, but the whole episodic thing has really just left a shitty taste in my mouth.
Yeah, I don't like that. It's like I'm waiting for you to finish something that should be finished, and I have it all here. That's why I don't buy into Telltale games when they're like incomplete. I wait for the full season to be done and shit. Why I do that shit? I can't do that. I really can't. So. Anybody else? Is there any surprise for 2021?
This year, honestly, bro, I'm not looking forward to most games. because like, you know what? No, Ratchet and Clank. Looking forward to that. I just don't have a PlayStation right now.
Bro, I can mention a game
play
right
that
now.
game.
That's on PlayStation and PC that everybody's looking forward to play.
What?
Back for Blood.
Oh, that's true. I am
Back
looking
for Blood.
forward to that. I am looking forward to that.
That shit looking incredible. Back for Blood.
And Halo, of course. I'm actually a really, really huge Halo fan. And I'm glad that they delayed it a full year because I don't want Halo to suck. Like, I'm not one of these people who's like, oh, release the game. Like, nah, man. Look, the people were pressuring Cyberpunk to release, and look what happened. Like, give them their time. I hope that Halo works out well because if not, Halo's finished.
Yeah, they need to.
Didn't they like fire a writer just recently?
No.
From Halo?
No.
Isn't the next Final Fantasy supposed to come out this year, or is it next year? That
16?
Yeah, is that this year or next year?
That doesn't have a date.
I don't know.
It doesn't have a date? Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
There's no date.
But for me, I'd say the most anticipated game for me is probably RE8. Because I really liked RE7 and stuff like that. So
Village.
Oh, Resident Evil 8. Facts. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I'm glad. All right, you brought that up. I played 7, right? Obviously, recently went through that game, beat it, all that stuff. Platinumed it. Yes, I platinumed that shit too. Fucking, I didn't get scared in that game not once. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. On this channel, I did not get scared on that shit.
I mean, I don't get scared at any game, bro.
No, I'm saying like this is supposed to be like people were calling this shit super scary. They were saying that this is the return to form type of shit.
I mean, I would say it is the return.
I didn't feel like I mean, it was creepy. It was creepy because it had like that Leatherface type of vibe to it. It was creepy, but I wouldn't say it was a return to form. I think
the game was beautiful. It had great atmosphere. The shooting mechanics for that game in VR is literally like.
Yeah, I heard a lot of good things about it for VR.
And King, I would say Dying Light 2, but man, who knows with that one? That's definitely one of my most anticipated games, but I just don't know when it's coming.
Well, wait. I was gonna say, did you hear about the writer leaving and stuff like that?
Yeah, I heard, but I mean,
And he's the artist too, also.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah, so damn, so they got a Valhalla situation over there with Dying Light? Oh no.
I heard last year they were saying there was development trouble with the game, so
that's why they delayed it for the current gen console, and they went strictly next gen only. Yeah.
Bro, Dying Light was such a great game. The music, everything, man. That's like my early PS4 days, my early next gen. Like that was like honestly, I liked that game so much. I went back and looked at my trophies just to see. You ever do that? Go back looking at trophies just to see what the fuck you were doing. Like it's like 3 a.m. You got a trophy. It's just like I look at shit like that. It's so weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a great game, man. I put so much time into that game. Me and the DLC. I think it was the following.
Yeah.
Or something like
the
that.
Fucking when the game, like me personally, the game really came fucking alive to me personally. Like the I would say the tension. It changed at night. It's really good. Like when the world turns dark. For Dying Light.
Yeah. The enemies were harder. The zombies were harder.
The first time it goes night and you're like you
don't know what you're doing. Yeah.
You're setting everything up. You gotta do all the fuse boxes and you see the sun setting. It's like the first time it goes night. It's like whoa. It's kind of weird.
Death Singer rejoined. What's up, brother?
What
game are you looking forward to for 2020, sir?
It's 2021.
Or 2021, I'm sorry.
It's tough because a lot of stuff isn't announced or there's no like definitive release date. Of the things possibly releasing, I mean, some people are saying Final Fantasy 16. I'm not convinced about that. It's out of the stuff announced, I'd say, I don't know.
You guys don't got a problem with Final Fantasy announcing a new game when they haven't finished the remaster yet? Like, you don't have a problem with that?
I have a problem with it.
Whoa. To be fair, though, it's different teams and shit like that.
I know, but listen, you're not done with your remaster. Why not allocate both teams and put all focus on one game and get it done?
I'll tell you why not.
Because they got 2 different game directors.
I'll tell you why not.
Bro, but you don't have to, as a game director, you don't have to, you can focus on one game. Just because they're 2 different people doesn't mean you can't get all your resources and help this development team finish the game.
I mean, then you would say we would allocate Crystal Dynamics and Eidos Montreal to help with the remake.
Oh, so now you're white knighting, you're simping.
I'm not white knighting. I'm literally saying that's how the development studios
Simple
like that go.
420, dog. Get it on it, dog.
That's what I'm just saying, bro.
For the known games, it's going to be. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna have, because I don't know anything else that's coming out. I'm gonna have to default to Halo Infinite because I don't know anything else. Like I would say Dying Light 2, but Dying Light 2 is who knows. So I mean, I'm gonna have to default to Halo Infinite. 'Cause out of everything that's announced, that's like the one that interests me the most.
Right, and he said Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it's the MMO team. I mean, yes and no.
That's all I'm saying, man. It's just like they could help, get this game, bro. I don't think this game is ever going to be completed. Like it's going to be.
It's not. It was a grift all along, and I'm glad.
What for?
All you fuckers paid for it.
For what? Final Fantasy?
The 7 remake thing. It's never gonna be completed. And if it is, we're gonna be fucking 50 when it is. And I'm glad because all you suckers paid for it. You fell for it, hook, line, and sinker, and you deserve it.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I enjoyed that game.
A lot of people
really was like enjoying it. They were like, I have no problem paying $60 for this part of it.
Simps.
No problem paying $60 for a quarter of a game.
Yeah,
no.
I said that loud so many times. They were like, the game's giving me this,
you know?
that, and the third. I'm getting so much playability out of it. It's not the same.
Fucking
I'm
simps.
like,
That's why.
it's like, what the
now.
fuck? I don't know what the fuck.
Keep bending over, letting them fuck you, and they're gonna be $80 in a couple years. You're welcome.
Yeah.
I mean, well, here's the sad reality though, too though, right? This is only available for PlayStation 5 in terms of the console version, right? Like it's only for PS5 and PC. Now, from what I've been seeing for PlayStation games, a lot of the PlayStation games have been $70. Returnal is $70. I don't know, man. If they go to $70 for that.
What's you talking about Final Fantasy VII Remake? 'Cause that's
I'm
coming to
like,
Xbox.
it's didn't they say that shit was like it was for PS5 only, like exclusive or something like that?
No. He's talking about 16. He's talking.
My bad.
He's talking about 16.
Yeah.
Oh, if he's talking about 16, yeah.
Yeah.
This is PS5 and PC only.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's on both PC and PS5, so I see a lot of these games going to 70. Because Returnal is $70, by the way.
Games ain't going to 70 on PC though.
Yo, can I say something about switch? Going back to Destiny, by the way. What is going on with Xbox? Like, why are games shouldn't be running better on PlayStation 5? Like
They shouldn't be.
Like Destiny. Okay, you can't even say, well, Blaze. The Xbox Series X version is stays at 4K native way more than that's why it's dropping a few frames. Okay, fine, right? All right, so let's go with that narrative. It's bullshit, right? You got way more power under the hood, so it should cover that part. But then when they go to the 120 mode, right? They're both 1440p, dynamic 1440p. And the PS5 is still outpacing the Xbox by like a good margin. It's just, what the fuck is happening? And people are starting to say, like, dude, it's like, it's the
It's the tools, Blaze.
Yeah,
it's the tools. It's the tools.
Yeah, I was gonna say they also said it was a bug in the system or something like that.
Yeah.
On the OS.
Let me explain what happened.
Says the tools.
Microsoft sold their fan base a bill of goods, which they could not deliver on. They wrote a check that they could not cash, and yeah.
Max,
it's really that simple. It doesn't make sense because on paper it should be more powerful.
But they're saying that some guy was saying, this PC guy, he said on Twitter, he said that maybe the aggressive GPU on the PS5 that's being overclocked is.
It still shouldn't outperform the Series X because the Series X has way more computing cores. So you can clock, like for example, Blaze. If you have an 8700K, right?
97.
You have a 9700K, right? It's an 8-core processor, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you ran that shit at 4.0, right? It's still 8 cores. If you ran a 6700K at 5.0, it's still not going to beat the 9700K at 4.0 because it has double the cores. It still shouldn't outperform it, which is what's happening here. Like the PlayStation 5 is clocked higher, but it has way less cores. It has way less. So
also another
it shouldn't be happening. But at the end of the day, I don't care. Microsoft's always lying, so fuck them.
One problem would be that they said like their dev kit's way later than PlayStation. Like they had hands-on with the PlayStation 5 for months, so they could optimize perfectly.
Yeah, that's even if that's true. If that's true, let's assume it's true. That means that they knew that all along. So you knew that you were behind in DevTools, meaning that you knew that you wouldn't be outperforming these guys. So why did you tell them that you would be? Now you look like a liar. Now you look stupid.
Well, yeah.
And even even if that's the case, right? We're talking about a last gen game. Like, you know, it's like, bro, it's really like, you know. Then you guys wonder why these Sony guys are so vocal. It's like, wow, like we're like. They're getting all the material. Like
they're getting everything exactly because your entire narrative was power. Now PlayStation's outperforming you, and they got the games, bro. Yeah. You're lost. The game is lost. Checkmate.
I was gonna say something.
Damn, this motherfucker can't make a Friendster or MySpace account neither. God damn.
What did you say, Red?
I was gonna say I do think I remember this story going around. I don't know if it's true or not that Microsoft's trying to investigate as to why the PS5 is outperforming them. And, you know, a multitude of games and stuff like that. And I think it is true. And that would kind of destroy the narrative of, you know, if it was just only, of course, you know, straight up the
You talking about like they're the lead platform?
Yeah, like why
come on
and stuff like that. They're like, oh shoot, you know, if it was like Dustinger said, it being late, then they would have known that and not investigate as to why PS5's out.
You know what I'm happy about though? All this shit shut down the stupid ass T-flop bullshit. They shut it up. Like
yeah, bro. What are they gonna say, bro?
I had too many motherfuckers coming at me saying, "Oh, these T-flops matter." You don't know what you're talking about. It's like, stop. It don't mean shit.
And PS5 is loading games faster.
Three times
and not
faster.
only that, but at the end of the day, Microsoft's not gonna make a dent in anything until 2022 at least, because at best, because. They don't got shit coming out this year. Okay, you can tell me. Oh, they got the medium. They got the medium looks like shit.
The damage control for that is legendary. By the way,
bro, the medium looks like shit.
It's 30 FPS, and the damage control for that is legendary.
It's 30 frames per second.
They're saying that. Oh no, it's 30 FPS because it's really two worlds. I don't hear that bullshit. Y'all said the system can do X, Y, Z.
What happened? Listen, you guys always be defending Xbox, bro. But the thing is that it's because I'd like to keep it objective. But objectively speaking, right now they look like fucking clowns. Okay. And they don't got no games coming out this year that's going to change the narrative at all. Yeah. The only thing that can possibly make a dent in anything is Halo Infinite. And how much faith do we have in that? It's a game that just got delayed by a whole year.
A whole year, and then we saw it in this terrible state where people were damage control saying it looked good. I'm like, bro, it did not look good. Like, stop. It did not look good in that state.
And then, like, hearing about those, you know, development hell and the changing of guards and 343 and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and, like,
there's a lot of there's a lot of difference in terms of like in terms of fucking staff. They changed around a lot over there since then.
Yeah, and Xbox fans are tired of waiting. They're tired of waiting, and they're tired of being told to wait. Yeah, wait for E3, wait for Halo.
How many E3s is it going to take?
Wait for the tools, bro. They're sick of waiting. They're sick of waiting,
tools. Dog. They're like, well, guys, the tools are not updated, so that means that Microsoft's gonna win. You know, when the tools are up to par later. I'm like, bro, that don't mean a goddamn thing. That don't sound right.
It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. And you know, like I said, I like to stick up for them because I feel like sometimes they get unfairly maligned. But the criticism right now is very fair.
Yeah, the criticism can't be refuted at this point.
It's not at all.
It's really bad. Like it's like
they need to get their shit together.
I mean, to realize the full performance of both these consoles, though, it's gonna take a good bunch of years. Like they ain't utilizing it nowhere near how they should be right now.
I don't think so.
Well, look how long it took in the Xbox One and PS4 gen before, like it took a good bunch of years before like really stunning games came out.
I have to object to that, bro.
I can't agree with that.
I have to object to that. The reason why
Killzone and Rise, I mean, just
Killzone and Rise are still some of the best games on the system.
Killzone Rise, and for PS5 or PS4, they had what's the name for PS4? They had what's that shit called? No. That what was that? Resogun. They have Resogun at the start. Resogun looked fantastic.
Uncharted 4 came out in 2016. Last of Us 2
Infamous
just came
Second
out.
Son.
Last of Us 2 looks better, but does it look like way better? No.
Yeah, exactly. Like Last of Us 2 looks like just Naughty Dog at their A game like that. That's
no,
just
I
them.
think it. Yeah. I think
You think Last of Us 2 looks way better than Uncharted 4?
Oh, I thought you meant the first.
Oh no.
Last of Us 2. I'm saying Last of Us 2 just came out
I mean,
this year, right?
honestly,
and
better than Uncharted. Better than Uncharted
different.
4. They look. See, that's the thing. Yeah, that's a good question. I wouldn't say it looks better. I would say they're just on par. Like they're really good. They look so good. Like that's just their craft being mastered with. You know what I mean? Like Last of Us. Last of Us 2.
And again,
either way, we're reaching like.
Yeah, man.
No, go ahead, Blaze. I'm
saying not to beat the same drum, bro, but like look at the limited hardware they had with we're talking about it. Every game had to run on a 1.4 teraflop machine. Like every game had to be able, had to look. Bro, the thing I'm trying to say is with that trash old ass hardware, with that trash old ass CPU, and they made some of the most visually pleasing games I've seen. Honestly, like like it's exciting. It's like.
But it takes them a while to figure out how to fully optimize the console.
No. But you know what, the singer, that would be okay if this was the 360 days where they had unique cell processors and
these are all PCs.
These are all PCs. They're using x86. Yeah, they're using x86.
There's no secret sauce. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I do think that Microsoft is going to close the gap. I do even though I'm making fun of it, I do think because it's being reported everywhere by reputable people that the tool sets are behind, but. That's still unacceptable.
Yeah,
you're releasing a console. How are your tools behind?
It's like a job interview. You know what I'm saying? What do they say? First impressions are what, people? Everything.
Yeah,
everything. And you have to legit go out swinging.
Like the tools are behind, but yet you're releasing all these fucking controllers in 2 different SKUs, but you don't got your fucking development tools intact. Like I don't.
That's what I'm saying, Blaze. It's unacceptable, bro. It's unacceptable.
But back to what I said, because it got misunderstood. I mean, Ratchet & Clank is going to showcase the SSD. Like, it's completely themed for the SSD. You don't think in 2 years they're going to improve on that and learn more things to make it even better than what it was for Ratchet & Clank?
That works on both sides, bro.
Right, so games will get better the later you go into the gen, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's not going to help because it does also on the competition side as well.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. Right now, they're not fully optimizing the consoles to the way they should be used.
No, I mean, yeah, I agree with that.
Like, they're not taking advantage of every little piece of the hardware.
So you're saying they don't have... Yeah, okay. I get that, yeah. I'll get that. Because they do have some games that did look good, Death Singer. Like, obviously, Avowed. Avowed looked really good for what we saw.
Bro, but we see the 3 seconds.
I'm saying, but we saw
CGI.
But I'm saying, but Avowed looks like it's something that can be good. That's what I'm trying to say here.
I'm saying it's great.
Yeah, it looks like something that can be good. Another game that looked like that could be good, we know for a fact, is Hellblade 2. But Hellblade 2, the last time we saw Hellblade 2, what were they doing, guys? They were talking about the scenery, the map. They just started. Yeah, they were just talking about that they literally just started creation of the game.
You don't understand how concerning that is.
Yeah, that's really concerning that you just started creation.
Hellblade 2 is the first thing they show off about the Series X. They talking about Hellblade 2. They show this little bullshit cinematic, and then a year goes by or 2 years go by, and then they talking about Iceland. They don't even get a fucking screenshot to show nothing. You don't think that's fucking weird?
Well, you gotta give them some time to develop it.
Bro, but not even a fucking picture, no fucking concept
art.
Like, what?
No animation or nothing. Even like there are people. I hope you know that. There are people.
Singer on this one. I'm with the Singer on this one.
Because you can't. They decide when they want to put out stuff like that. If they feel they're not ready,
I get it. No, that's fine, bro. That's fine, man. But I'm just saying, bro. All this Hellblade was one of the first games they were talking about. I was expecting to see something.
Yeah.
Because we don't want rushed games, so let them take their time. Let them make a good game.
I don't want to hear that they don't want rushed games because they were just about to rush their biggest franchise and just ruin it.
That's true. That is true, bro. That is true.
If it wasn't for the outrage, they would have dropped that.
They would have dropped that shit like that. It would have dropped like that.
Oh yeah.
It would have dropped. If it wasn't for that outrage, yeah. Bro. They did that to see your reaction, to see if you would accept it.
I think
they did that shit to see
your
reaction.
That's more on them because they wanted that to be their launch game.
But
no
Death
matter
they
what.
didn't have the heart.
I mean, Def. You can tell that's what they were going to do, though. If you look at their main marketing,
like they were dead set on Halo being their grand launch game.
It was on
So they were willing to do whatever it took to get Halo out at that time. But then all the backlash delayed it a year. So they're like, okay, but then you look at the rest of the games, it's like you ain't heard shit from anything else because they're taking their time developing it, so we might get some good games.
I hope
not
they do.
buggy messes,
I hope they do, bro. I hope they do.
Look, you can tell though, Death Singer. You can tell though. You can tell though, Death Singer, by the marketing alone of it, bro. Like everything was just all Halo. It was Halo.
Yeah,
it was everything.
The idea. That was the whole shebang.
I'm saying that shit was going to get rushed out the way it was going to look. They were going to drop that shit like that.
And then fix it later.
Yeah, exactly. It was like a fix it yourself type of game. Like you buy into it, and it's like what you get is what you get. And it's like, okay, we'll fix it over time.
Yeah, they even said like, well,
the last Halo for 10 years. Didn't they say that? Like the last Halo.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, we'll see what they could do with this year that they're given, and see what.
I hope they're not doing the whole plan for 10 years still, because if that's the case, then the campaign is not essentially done, and they're just going to span more arcs and all this shit.
Oh, you know,
I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. If they give me like a few like new Halo story episodes every like 6 or so months, I wouldn't mind that.
Bro, they gave us the Craig meme. They gave us the biggest gift.
I mean, listen, Halo Infinite died so that Craig could live. Okay, so I'm
just saying, like that Spider-Man fucking meme will never leave my mind. When he was like, "Everywhere I go, I see his face." It just shows the fucking Craig face.
That one.
That's funny as shit.
Bro, this is fucking Halo, man. Like
I was expecting more. Yeah,
young man. This is Halo, bro. This is like the biggest.
You can't fuck it up.
Xbox
you really can't.
Halo. Like when you think of Xbox, you think of Halo. Like over Gears, over everything, bro. Like,
over
exactly.
Gears. That's right.
Like I heard so much shit about Sony supposedly going to be this, that, and the third, because they lost a lot of the OGs. Like Sean Layden's no longer there. Obviously, Gio Corsi's not there. Andrew House is not there. Kaz Hirai, he's not there. Adam Boyes, all of them, they're not there no more. But the thing is,
what's his face? The guy, what's his name? Shuhei Yoshida. He's basically just talking head now.
He's in charge of indies, but yeah, he took a lesser
but
role.
a bunch of indie games are skipping PlayStation though. He's doing a bad job.
Yeah, so he's in another type of field. But I'm saying, like, I heard so much from people saying like, oh, this is a new Sony, they're this, that, and the third. I'm like, I have yet to see Sony screw up. You know what I mean? Like a flagship franchise like of this magnitude. Like, for example, I haven't seen them do this to an Uncharted. I haven't seen them do anything like that.
The difference.
Now, listen, they screwed up some of their franchises. The thing is that
like
you don't think about it because they're not flagship franchises anymore because they screwed them up. Like Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal. When was the last Twisted Metal?
2012.
Twisted Metal Black.
Yeah. No, it was 2012. It was just called Twisted Metal. It was the reboot, and it sucked, which is why Twisted Metal's dead now.
I don't even remember that shit. See,
forgot about that. You see, you guys don't even remember.
I don't even remember that fucking game because this must have been with PS3, obviously, right?
That was the PS3, yeah.
Okay, they didn't market that shit. Then there you go.
Yeah,
There's
but man,
they didn't market that.
It was bad.
Yeah,
their
marketing was
terrible.
terrible.
Shooters back then. That was like that was what was in back then. You know what I mean? There was so many Twisted Metal spin-off games like cars and weapons on it. Now like it's not really popular anymore. You don't see anybody attempting that. If it was such a great idea, you'd see all these fucking other games doing it. Nobody's doing that because it was kind of a 2000s, new shit, bro.
You know what, man? I hope the over the shoulder third person goes the same fucking way, bro. Because like I enjoy a lot of Sony's games, but it's like, give me something different, man. Give me some variety.
Like, well, like what? Like
I mean, you're hyped for Ghost Recon, right?
Give me some. Because here's the thing, like. I'm not saying that like all these games are the same because they're not. Just because the game is third person over the show doesn't mean that there is the same kind of game. It's not. But like, give me something. Yeah, give me a first person. Give me a new Killzone. Why not? Give me a new SOCOM. You don't have to call it SOCOM. Give me a third person multiplayer shooter. Why not? Give me some variety. You understand? Because even though these games that they're dropping, they're critically acclaimed, they're great, but
aesthetically they
have a similarity to them that I just want more diversity in
Bro, the
in
PS3 was
That's all,
filled with first person. You know what I mean? Like that's the crazy thing.
The PS3 had a lot of diversity. The problem with that is that those games didn't sell too much. Like a lot of really awesome.
Their
PS3
marketing was
didn't
ass.
sell great.
That was mostly because Sony's marketing. Their marketing was
Which is
ass
when they found the
for
formula that worked, they stuck to the formula.
Bro,
I
did notice.
Will be back. I guarantee you.
I did notice a lot of PS4's diversity came from third-party exclusives or second-party, rather than their first-party. Because their first-party, you knew exactly what they were making, and then they're like, okay, we'll get these exclusives from Japan that no one else is going to get. We'll, put them on our console, and now we have diversity. Because now you have like JRPGs, you have a whole bunch of other
that's
genres.
how you do it. That's
to be fair though. A lot of the fans are saying that this is what they want. So they're giving the fans what they want. But, that's not what every single fan wants. Just give us something, some diversity, that's all.
Even the media though, man. It's like even like the people that review games, there's there's a set game that like it has to be this type of game to be great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Almost.
Yeah, totally. And like I said, the games are great. It's just the thing is, I want to see what Naughty Dog can do. Because think about it. Everything that Naughty Dog has done outside of Crash Team Racing has been third-person, action adventure games. Like, I want to see Naughty Dog, who a lot of people think is the best dev in the business, I want to see them have a crack at a first-person shooter. Like maybe something like
you might have
a Metro-style game that's very story-heavy. But also,
you might have an opportunity with Savage Starlight. Yeah.
They might be doing that. That's the rumor.
Yeah, it was
You're
Savage
the best
Starlight.
in the business, right? So flex your muscle, man. Show me what you can do.
Yo, do you know what's crazy about that, man? It's like when they were before Last of Us, they were thinking like, do we make we go back to our old franchise? Do we make a first-person shooter like that? They were like waving all those thoughts.
Bro, make an RPG, bro, a Naughty Dog RPG, bro. Like Western style, like not exactly like Fallout, but in that vein, a Western RPG from Naughty Dog could potentially be the greatest game of all time. Like,
CD Projekt Red, out of their comfort zone, made a first-person game like that. That was not like everybody expected third person. That's their bread and butter. And they did it, and they somewhat succeeded. Some people might think it looks weird or animation-wise sometimes, but.
Guerrilla Games, they went from a first-person shooter game to a third-person with Horizon, and it ended up being the best.
People gotta have faith, man.
Yeah.
And people talk out of both sides of their mouths about these Sony devs, right? Out of one side, they say that they're the best in the world, and then out of the other side, when you ask them, why don't they make anything else? No, that's what they're good at. They should keep making that, bro. If they're the best in the world, they could do whatever, right?
Who's the best in the fucking world, man? Seriously, is Insomnia, bro. How many?
You know what? I agree with that, Blaze. Let's fucking go.
How many different games have they made?
They made a shit ton. They have lived through every genre.
Platformers, open worlds. That's facts.
That is so true.
Look at the catalog just recently. They worked on a Spider-Man remastered, Miles Morales.
They came out
as
with
well
Spider-Man.
as Ratchet and Clank, and they probably are working on Spider-Man 2.
They're definitely working on Spider-Man 2 after that. At the Miles for sure.
They're probably Sony's most versatile studio.
Absolutely.
Totally.
Absolutely. And also keep in mind too, they've been tweeting another fucking game, and that was Resistance.
They keep teasing that. They gotta stop playing with my feelings.
They keep fucking tweeting that shit, bro. I'm telling you, that shit's happening.
They got a remastered trilogy.
It's fucking happening. It's happening. That shit's getting remade. It's happening.
But, as an Xbox fan, until Xbox starts to be diverse, why should Sony change anything when they're
Hold on now.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Xbox is actually way more diverse than PlayStation.
Hold on, bro. I'm talking about all their big 3 developers have made the same game over and over.
No, I agree, but they've got a lot more developers now, and they've got a bunch of different. They just put out a flight simulation game, and they used one of their biggest franchises to make a strategy game in Gears Tactics. They've got diversity.
No, bro, come on, bro. You can't just say because they made a flight simulator game in a XCOM, Gears, But I'm serious, bro. They
just made a survival game as well. What about that grounded shit? I mean, listen, some of the games aren't great, but accusing them of not being diverse is just.
Well, Obsidian, I think, is diverse.
343 made since they've taken over Halo? What is the Coalition made?
All right, but you're limiting the conversation to 3 devs. They have 25 devs.
But bro, I understand. But man, so like when you say like, well, Uncharted, at least Uncharted has made new IP. You know what I'm saying? 343 hasn't hasn't made new IP. Coalition is not making new IP.
Hold on now. Naughty Dog hasn't made a new IP in 7 years. 8 years now. We're 2021.
Okay, but they still did. You know, Guerrilla Games made a new IP. Like, bro, PlayStation is bringing everybody new IPs. I'm not even
new IPs, and they're all third-person over-the-shoulder action games.
And we're getting
but at
new
least
IP.
it's a new IP, bro.
Yeah, but please, we're getting new IP. Also getting a variety. We're getting Western RPGs. We're getting CRPGs.
Yes, now you are.
You get, yeah.
Now.
Right, but then even look at the Xbox One gen, Sea of Thieves, an online multiplayer game. I don't know what genre you class it as.
I don't even know what genre that is either.
I don't want to hear about Rare. We can skip that because of Everwild's looking spooky as well. Let's skip that.
I mean, Rare's whatever. But either way, it's still variety. Like, look at Sea of Thieves compared to Everwild. 2 completely different games, whatever. Now, 343 has always been on the Halo kick. Coalition has always been on the Gears kick. That's a given. But then, like, you know...
The Forza guys have always been
Turn 10 of voice, but then Playground's also branching out. They are in the
They're branching out now, but that's thing. Look at this, bro. Check this out. You got 2 Halo devs, and they still decide... 2 Halo devs, 2 Forza devs, and they still decided to make 2 different Forza games.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Here's the thing, Blaze, right?
No, Blaze. They appeal to 2 different categories of gamers.
They are 2 different kinds of racing games.
No, they are
Horizon
different. I agree,
appeals
but
to the
they're
casual.
Forza, bro.
Yeah, but that's just bringing their brand to it. They both excel at different things. They both use the same engine, but they both made completely differently. One's an open world racer where you could just have fun. The other one's for the hardcore, I want to race around a track, you know, the simulator kind of guy.
I get it, bro.
You hit both. So, like, Polyphony, all they're catering to, the only racing game they're catering to is the hardcore. There's nothing for the casuals. They have to play something else.
Yeah, we got Need for Speed for that. We're good.
Anyway, Blaze. So here's the thing, man. Microsoft has a bunch of different studios that basically, within the studio themselves, they work on the same thing. But they have tons of different studios that all work on different things. The thing is that Sony has a bunch of different studios that are all making the same kind of games, outside of Polyphony.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, Japan Studio, I disagree with that statement there. And Insomniac.
Japan's latest game is Demon Souls.
No, Japan Studios.
No.
That's Blue Point.
That's Blue Point.
Wasn't that like in conjunction with Japan or whatever?
You know why they assisted? Because they assisted with Firm Software making Bloodborne. So they might have helped
and Gravity Rush. They made Gravity Rush.
Yeah, they make Gravity
Rush. Which is really
Japan Studio is one of their best studios because they make a variety of different games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
but, how did we even get on these topics? What was going on?
No, it's fine. Like this is good. Everybody's got some good points on this shit.
You know, let me ask you guys this: what's one game that you always go back to over the years? Like one of those games that, like, whether it's for nostalgic reasons, whether it's because it's just a fucking awesome story or whatever, fun to play.
Donkey Kong Country.
Well, games I keep going back.
You go back to that, Meds?
I play Donkey Kong Country like 2 or 3 times a year. Beat the whole thing. Yeah.
Wow.
I would say for me would be like Mass Effect Trilogy, Persona 3 and 2, and Jak 2, Jak and Daxter 2.
I'd say Mass Effect Trilogy, and then I'd go back to like Civilization Revolution from the 360, and that's probably about it. The original Destiny.
Yeah, bro. I just, I booted that. I put it on my PS5. Wow.
I bet that thing looks amazing on PS5.
Yeah. I mean,
does it have ray tracing?
Yo, man, you don't realize how much you appreciate Destiny 2, like the upgrades and visuals, like the quality of life, like being able to go, like you don't have to go to orbit just to go to a planet. Like you just go to the planet. Like they did so many quality of life things on Destiny 2, but Destiny 1, man, that music, bro, it just.
Destiny music is underrated.
Destiny 2 looks really, really good. I was saying that.
And it runs well.
It looks really good.
The PS5 and the Xbox Series X for it, bro. It's like it's the PC version. You got the FOV slide at 105. It's impressive, man. It looks.
Let's not go that far, Blaze. But it's great.
No. They did. Even Bungie tweeted out like we've already maxed. They already cranked up all the visuals on the PS4 Pro and Xbox One X, but they still couldn't get a 60 lock. So
yeah, but on PC you can get
PC.
144.
Yeah,
but
and
you can get
plus.
100. Well, you can get 120. Bro,
In the Crucible
only in
only.
Crucible.
Well,
Only
hold
in
on.
Crucible.
Hold on. On my 2080 Ti with everything maxed out, I get between 80 and 90 FPS.
At what, 4K?
At 4K.
Is 90 more than 60?
It is.
There you
But
go.
I don't care. Like 60 has always been fine for me.
No. Listen, I'm not saying 60's bad. I'm not saying that Destiny's bad on console. It's great.
I mean,
All I'm saying is
what's 30 frames?
let's not go as far as to say that it's the PC version.
I mean, what's
Bro,
30
it
frames?
is though. I mean, it's just like say you have a mid-range, mid-range.
Oh, let's not do that.
Yeah, but that's what it is, bro. Yo, man, you're playing Destiny at 60 FPS with a FOV slider. You got options now, man.
No, it's great. I appreciate that.
Come on, bro. Like we see, dude. I've been playing Stuck in the Mud Destiny 2 at 30 FPS on the PS4 Pro, and I thought it looked great and ran great, and it was so smooth. Then I went to the PC, and I was like, holy shit! And I never could go back to the PS4 after that. But then, as soon as they said, look, this is happening, I said, finally, because that's where all my friends play. I was like, I couldn't get anything done.
Hey, that crossplay's coming though, Chief.
I can't wait for that.
And when a crossplay comes, I'll be able to play with
Iron Lords podcast.
I gotta join their clan when that thing hits. When that crossplay hits, I gotta join the clan.
Do it. I'm already in it, bro. I was just gonna say this. The one benefit about that is you sign on and you already have like 6 rewards waiting for you because they beat the raid, they've done the Nightfall, and you get all these extra rewards. But there's nobody on PlayStation, bro. They got nobody on PlayStation.
Yeah, they're all Xbox guys, right?
Nah. That's because of us. You could thank us for getting you those rewards.
Yeah, bro. I know. And as us, you mean everybody else, Sinister in them. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Death Singer's active with them. He's active with
them. A little bit active.
I did the raid with them the second day. Like,
yeah, I know. They told me that you kept.
But you're done, Death Singer.
And I also got the rarest gun in the game from the raid as well.
What is it?
It's the exotic rocket launcher that's got like a 1% drop chance. The Eyes of Tomorrow. Yeah, the brand new exotic. I picked it up from the raid on my first complete. So I was like, okay, whatever, So, yeah, I mean.
Plot thickens.
Get your bars off, bro. Go ahead, dude.
And then as soon as crossplay happens, I'll be able to play with all the console people.
They need to do that, I cannot wait to just... Like, bro, this is the other thing. Games now, if you're going to have a multiplayer game that's semi-successful, it has to be crossplay. Like, enough's enough with this shit, bro.
Yeah. Because not everybody's gonna buy a system just to play with their friends. I'm sorry, when I bought my PC in 2015, my friends were mad at me. They're like, yo, so we're not gonna play games together anymore? I'm like, nope. I made new friends. I didn't care.
You gotta do what's good for yourself, bro. What you want, bro.
Yeah, I wanted better performance. I love you guys, but I'm not gonna play at 30 frames for you guys. So the fact that I don't have to make that choice anymore is awesome.
Yeah, I think we were playing.
Oh yeah, shout out to Luca. She was playing Sekiro.
Yeah, she's playing it right now. She's really enjoying it. She quit Destiny.
She's been going through. Well, she quit Destiny. I saw the video.
She put out a video today.
I forgot to share it for her, but I saw it. No, she's playing Sekiro.
You know why she quit Destiny, bro? This is what Destiny does. Destiny is a selfish fucking game, and you cannot enjoy anything else when you're really on the grind. When you're really grinding for bro, but if you play it casually, sign on, do some missions, do some strikes, play some multiplayer, and get off, you're good, dude. But people want to I need. It's almost tedious. Some of the quests in Destiny 2, guys, I'm sorry to tell you, bro, it's fucking tedious and too fucking long. I don't have that much time to dedicate to do there's another step and another step. And Ryan,
you think you're done, and then there's another step.
Yep.
Ryan, Destiny 2 is awesome, bro, and I want you to keep playing it. You should keep playing it. It's fucking awesome, bro. It's awesome, especially the early stages, bro, because you're constantly getting new shit. But people like me that has all the exotics, not anymore. Now there's a whole new expansion. It was almost asinine. Get this shit out of here,
bro. And the part that I hate the most, Blaze, is that you will grind a whole week, dedicate hours and hours daily to get an amazing weapon, right? And when you finally get it. It feels so gratifying. You feel great, And then a few months later, the next expansion comes out, and you can just buy that weapon that it costs you hours and hours and hours of your life, and everybody can just come in and buy it.
Well,
Yeah.
they did that for the people Blaze is talking about, the casuals who don't have a lot of time to play. Because a lot of the weapons you can now buy with exotic ciphers, a lot of them are
Yeah, but that's a slap to the people's faces who spent hours and hours getting them.
But then the majority of the player base is casual. 80 to 90% of the player base is casual. Only like 5% of the
When you
entire
cater
player
to
base
casuals,
is
your
raids.
game dies. Ask Gears what happened when they catered to get
Well, they're
casuals.
not still
Nobody's playing
catering-
Gears of War 5.
Then again, they're not still catering to casuals because they're all the old exotics. All the hardcore already got those exotics.
That's true. I don't mind when there's like a major expansion and then like now you're able like I don't mind like if there's a major expansion and then like you're doing a strike or a nightfall and it drops like that after. But like, bro, after making it, or you know what they do? They fucking buff it or they make it obsolete. Like that's the other thing, bro. Every time I fucking go to play Destiny after like a month of taking time, I always gotta figure out the meta. I have my guns laid out and I'm like, oh my god, I can't kill anybody with this. And I go check the meta. It's like, oh yeah, pulse rifles are irrelevant again. Oh, okay, cool. It's like they can't get that shit right, bro.
It's like all the exotics in Beyond Light, the recent expansion. You can't buy them. You have to go out and earn those bitches yourself. They ain't handing them to you. They'll give you the exotics from the first year of Destiny 2 because everyone has them. Ain't no one care about those exotics. So it's like, okay, whatever. So long, because like to get the raid exotic, you actually have to complete the raid, and the majority of the player base is never going to complete the raid. Never.
Yeah, that's true.
Like 70% will never ever. It's like the Vaulted Glass completion rate. Out of 100%, only like 10% of the entire player base completed Vaulted Glass. 90% didn't even touch it, didn't even start it, didn't even beat it.
Bro, because they didn't have any fucking matchmaking in place. Like for people that just had a couple friends and not 6 people waiting around at a certain time. It was built for like people that just stay home and do nothing with their lives. Like it's like you can't tell me I get out of work, but now my friends are at work and now I'll never. It's like it sucked, bro. It's like you had to rely on third-party forums and Ishtar and fucking
LFG, Destiny LFG. Yo, shout out to Destiny LFG. That was the way to find your raid group.
It really was.
That's how I find. You're missing.
That's how I found my clan.
Yeah, that's how I found my original raid team. Then we stuck together for the entire Destiny 1. I typed in, I was, looking for a group to do Vaulted Glass. They invited me. We became friends by the end of it.
My first raid, my clan was Destinger, Dads of Destiny.
Oh, yeah, that's fun.
And I didn't even know what it stand for, and I was just like, And I remember, in that game, my cousin passed away, bro, but I would play that game, bro. That's why the music, I went back to it and I seen all my stuff in my vault and I was like, wow.
When Destiny 2 originally released, it really hit the feelings because they went back and fetched all your stats and they showed you like the people your first
raid, your first nightfall,
and you see all these names on there and you're like, oh man, I really miss these guys. I want to cry in a corner now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Destiny's could go anywhere but up at this point. So let's see what happens.
Do you see a lack of production? Like bro, I'm watching some of these Destiny 1 cutscenes and the production is through the fucking roof. And I'm just thinking with Activision not there, I wonder,
Well, the Destiny 2 cutscenes look perfectly fine.
Well, they had Activision up until what? 6-7 months ago, right?
Well, even Beyond Light.
Nah, it's been over a year.
Even Beyond Light cutscenes are good.
They're good. No, they're good, bro. But
and they run at 60 and everything. Because the cutscenes used to only run at 30.
I hate when games do that. Like the game runs at 60, but then the cutscenes are 30.
It really defeats the point. It's like, what's the point?
It takes you out. It's like, what?
It's like we go from a smooth experience, then we go to a slideshow. Like, no.
Yeah. They want the scenes to be more cinematic, but if you wanted them to be cinematic,
dude, I love
why aren't they 24 frames?
Yo, Meds, I love how that argument. Remember how dudes was calling me crazy for that shit? I was like, guys, once you go,
bro, that whole 30 FPS of cinematic shit was hilarious for years, and now it's
Now they're
That
like,
was
I can't
finally
play
dead.
without it. I'm like, bro, I told
Have
you.
Now PlayStation guys have 60 FPS, so now 30
Yeah, I
FPS. is
told
trash.
him. I was trying to tell him,
Have you
bro. Once
noticed? Have you
experience
noticed the
60.
narrative? Have you noticed the narrative has changed?
Oh,
It
of
was
course.
30 FPS is amazing. Oh, now we got 68. 30
Yeah, there was
FPS
like
is trash.
they
What
said
you say,
30
Brady?
was better because look at these games. They look better because they're 30. I'm
It
like,
looks like a
no,
movie.
they do not. That's
Yo,
that's
but-
artistic change. You're comparing artistic,
You said
views
cinematic.
to actual games.
Yeah.
In 24, you'd want it to be 24. That's funny. Like I don't think anybody will catch that. But what I was gonna say is, I honestly see a lot of games coming out, especially. I hate to say this, like on a PlayStation side, that it might be 30 still. I could definitely see that happening, bro. You know,
Bro, in a couple games, there's gonna in a couple games, in a couple years, there will be 30 frames per second.
There will be games because
the
eventually
games
they're
are
going to
start
prioritize
looking
certain
better.
stuff. Yeah,
they're gonna start looking better.
that's my fear about Assassin's Creed. Oh, Assassin's Creed finally 60. Yeah, that's the
bro.
last
It's
gen.
60 because they had no.
That's the cross-gen one.
Yeah, that's
Facts.
cross
what
shit.
I'm saying.
That's cross shit for one, but also they had no choice but to make that bitch 60 because they had to get as much away from backlash as possible because the shit looked terrible when we first saw it.
But then like they're gonna keep 30 because devs love to play with their graphics, and now they got ray tracing to play around with. So guess what? Your frame rate's gonna take a hit because I want to
really what's gonna
retrace
do
the
it.
shit out of my game.
And then they're gonna say, well, devs will just give me both options. Like, bro, them going in there making 3 different modes is something they don't
Blaze.
want to do on 3 different consoles.
Yo,
Blaze, let me tell you something, bro. In a couple years, when that starts to happen, Blaze, suddenly 30 frames per second is gonna be nice and cinematic again.
Yeah, and they'll be like, "Look at my ray tracing."
It's like, guys, it looks fantastic. I'm okay. I'm okay with it being 30 because it looks amazing. I'm like, bro, I'm not. Like I said before, I can take this is why I said in my video, welcome to the post 4K era. I'm okay with a game being 1440p. If it needs to be, just give me the 60. Make the game look as good as possible. Just give me all that shit. I would take all that shit, bells and whistles.
Bro, these what's it called? These magnifying glass screenshot taking guys, they can't tell the difference between 1440p and 4K, man.
Oh yeah,
They can't.
They really can't.
They can't.
They really can't.
Somebody asked, do you remember the FPS game named Mag on PS3? Mag was made by Zipper Interactive. That game was like miles ahead of any other games, like in terms of like the amount of people on screen at the same time. It was like a whole fucking.
I remember playing Mag. I
crazy.
saw 150 person multiplayer. I played it, and that bitch was dead. I couldn't get 150 person lobby.
Really?
It was like 60 people. I was like,
That's
okay.
it. You probably got into it mad late.
Yeah, I probably got into
mad,
Mag late.
Because of Resistance, I think it was Resistance 2.
That shit was
Death
always
Singer.
fun, bro.
No, I'm saying Resistance 2's multiplayer was kind of dead-ish when I eventually played Resistance 2's multiplayer. Not that many people were on it.
But people are pissed, man. That's why SOCOM died. They're like, oh, let's make a first person and we'll have people that they had SOCOM Confrontation was made by Slant 6 Games, a Canadian studio. And you know why SOCOM wasn't made by Zipper? Because they were making fucking Mag. Okay? And that's why Confrontation came out, and Confrontation had so many fucking bugs, it was ridiculed until they patched it, but at that point it was ruined. And then SOCOM finally made a comeback, SOCOM 4, and Sony said, hey, we got this new light gun. We want SOCOM to be the front center. So SOCOM turned into a joke with a fucking light gun, the dildo stick with the little light bulb on it. Yep. Yeah, that was SOCOM, and it came with the gun. Every other SOCOM prior came with a headset, and it was about communication.
That's true.
Playing with your friends. This one came with a light gun.
Rest in peace to Zipper. Sony killed Zipper Interactive. It is what it is.
And Zipper killed himself too.
They
catered to Call of Duty fans as well.
No, Sony killed Zipper because they made them work on Unit 13.
Yep.
Yeah, but Unit 13 was their last rock, bro. That was their last game.
That's a good point.
And that was actually a good game.
That was a good point, yeah.
Unit 13 was a good game. That was more SOCOM than SOCOM 4.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that was a good game. But the Vita was doomed from the start, man.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you can't say that because look at the PS3. People thought the PS3 was doomed from the start, and it turned it around. Sony gave up on the Vita. Period.
That's what I'm saying. They
didn't stick with it. They did not.
What
stick
up,
with
Benji?
it.
They should have stuck with it.
Sony, even if they stuck with the Vita, Nintendo owns that market. They had many more. They had.
Wait.
That's like saying the Xbox, PlayStation owns the market. So what's Xbox making a console for it? The PSP sold over 80 million units.
Mm-hmm.
They don't.
The
need to
PSP did well, but look at the missteps they did with the Vita.
Okay, but listen to me, Desmond.
Yeah, but
What I'm saying is they don't need to be the lead. If the 3DS is selling 130 million and the PSP selling 80 million, that's still great for.
That's still fine.
That means Sony has infiltrated the fucking handheld market, a thing that nobody else could do.
Do we want a new Sony handheld? Yes or no?
I do.
No.
I 100% do.
I do, but I'm kind of torn. Because I don't want them to do the same mistake with the fucking proprietary shit. I don't want to see that shit.
They would have learned from that.
They wouldn't, because that was a major mistake.
Yeah, that was the thing that fucked them up.
With the PS5, they could have did proprietary memory. They learned.
And the funny thing is, though, there was like if we're going off of this, remember there was reports of a 5G companion device for PS5. So
no. This is my thing about it. I don't want them. You know, the thing is first party PlayStation games going to take a hit because they're focusing on that. The thing is they need to make it. You know, they need to make a PS4 into a handheld.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
If you can do it like Nintendo does it, right? Because Nintendo, they are able to put out more games now because they don't have to worry about a console and a handheld. It's both in one, right? So if you can make a PlayStation handheld that has the power of like a PS4 like Pro, let's say,
that can play PS4 games.
Yeah, then you can easily just put PlayStation 5 games on the same system, just running them at like, I don't know, 1080p or 720p.
That's true.
720p is fine on the handheld, bro.
On a little screen like that, it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
I just don't think Sony is willing to go that route anymore.
We're not.
Well,
they are.
No, they probably won't do it, but I want it.
Yeah, the challenges to a handheld too, though.
The Vita, though.
The challenges to a handheld as well, though, you gotta think about it, is the games as well. Like what kind of games they're gonna bring back for it. You know what I'm saying? You need those crazy like seller type of games. Like the PSP was so good because it had like so many amazing games. Like it even had Dragon Ball Z on it, for God's sakes. It had the Ape Escape Academy. It had the Streets. What's up?
You need to get the devs and also then to start making games for that specifically.
The PSP did well because all developers were on board because they knew the PSP was selling like hotcakes. So all developers didn't mind making ports, didn't mind making unique. You know the Vita was supposed to have its own unique BioShock game.
Yeah, and Infamous.
I remember that.
Infamous.
Wait, Ken Levine was talking about it too,
Bro,
right?
Infamous
Ken Levine went on stage and announced a BioShock Vita game.
Exactly. You know how dope that would have been? That
never came out.
Experience playing at night with your headphones. Come on, man, that would have been so cool.
Let me say this though, because Blaze, while you're right, the PSP was a big success in terms of $80 million. The success of the PSP is the reason why the Vita failed, and I'll explain why. The PSP sold tons of units because people were buying them and homebrewing them. That's what I did, and were pirating all the games. They sold tons of hardware, but the software sales weren't there because people were just buying the system to hack it and put whatever the fuck they wanted on there, emulators, PSP games themselves, and it wasn't a success for Sony. Even though it looks like a success, it wasn't because they weren't selling games, and that's the whole point. Which is why they made proprietary shit for the Vita, so it wouldn't be able to be hacked, and it fucked them in the ass.
I mean, the Vita's hackable. I mean,
now though, that the Vita wasn't hackable until like 2016, 2015.
But my thing is, man, you don't look. When I got my PSP, I wasn't thinking about hacking, bro. I was just buying games.
That's why I got it, bro.
But like you got to think like the hardcore. At that point, I would say, okay, maybe I was hardcore, but I didn't think like that.
I was all about the games. I bought accessories and shit from
none of my friends were hacking PSPs. Like, I mean, I think that came a little bit later, right? I mean, maybe a few people were doing it like you, but
they were doing it in school.
I'm telling you, it was widespread.
Yeah, it was widespread. It was at my school. Like a lot of people had like the crazy
all of my friends had hacked PSPs in my high school, bro. All of us.
And you could tell it was sad because they had like the red letters and shit like on the screen, like, and they were like small on the sides and shit. It was weird.
See, for me, like the Vita did for me when I bought it and shit like that. Like there were so many pros for party chat and all this stuff, right? And the games for me were great. Like Killzone Mercenary, I fucking loved that game. I was
Bro,
super impressed by the
kill
graphics.
zone, bro. Honestly, one of the best kill zone, and that was made by Gorilla Cambridge.
Oh, the one for Vita? Lit.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
Oh,
Mercenary.
do y'all remember the PSP Go?
Yeah, that
The one that slid, the one that slid
I have one
up.
right now in my drawer.
Yeah, the one that slides up.
Yeah,
That was
and
one
it's
of
hacked.
the
I have
dope-
them both hacked.
That was
that
one of
was
the
a good
dopest ones.
idea. That was a good idea, but it wasn't a good
It was
idea.
ahead
It
of
wasn't
time.
practical.
Yeah.
It wasn't practical for game.
Yo, Blaze, after this show, I have a hacked PSP regular fat and a hacked PSP Go in my.
What about
in
the
my- in my
3000
drawer.
series?
Yo, do you
Yeah.
know I went?
Did you get the
this was
3000?
Like 4 months ago.
Mets?
No, that wasn't hackable.
I went home and my mom's like, "Oh, you got this Nintendo and stuff like that." I don't know if I told you this. I went there, bro. Downstairs, I had a bunch of old games, PS2, PS3, and there was a Gran Turismo PSP Silver in the box. In box, it looked like I used it 5 times. It comes with the box, the manual, everything. A PSP bundle with Gran Turismo in it. I was like, "What the fuck? I can't believe I still have this." But the PSP, bro, was just so fucking cool with those mini discs. Where they
They're like I forgot what they're called. Yeah, they were like little discs inside cartridges.
So cool, bro. No, they were like little, yeah.
They were like
inside a
CDs.
It was a
They were
case.
like, yeah,
it was
they were
a
like
disc
CDs.
inside a little plastic casing. It was weird.
Yeah.
Yo, it's like a GameCube. It was like weird. It was like, is this a GameCube on the go? But yo, the thing is about the PS Vita, I want to say, the Nintendo Switch haven't caught up to the Vita in terms
Features, no.
of features, bro.
No.
Like, bro, Vita had Netflix, Hulu, all that shit.
Had all that
apps,
shit on the go,
themes.
bro.
Yo, PS Vita got themes. Yo, the coolest shit about a Vita when I got it, like Red Hood said, I was on my bed and I'm in a party chat with dudes on the PS4.
Yes.
Come on, bro. Remote play. Yeah, was it fucking flawless?
Remote play, they never got that shit to work.
Remote
properly.
play was underrated, man. That shit works.
Well, see, I don't know how y'all use yours. Like
I played Last of Us Remastered, the whole thing on my PS, on my
I'm
Vita.
trying to tell you.
Wow.
So remote
That's
play
awesome.
at that time for me personally, like if I remember correctly, they never ironed the shit out like where it works strictly just like the way it was advertised, because you can still hear the game and stuff like that on your TV while you're still playing it on the
Yeah,
Vita.
shut off your fucking TV.
Yeah, but why would you have your TV?
It was weird. No,
What are you
I
talking
thought
about?
the purpose of the whole thing was supposed to be strictly on your handheld. It didn't really just go strictly to your handheld. It was still on your
Brian,
TV.
shut up. You can turn off your TV. It's mirroring.
What is this
it's
damn?
mirroring
What is this
what's
damn
happening on
show?
your
Turn off the
PlayStation.
TV, motherfucker.
Turn down your
How was
advertised.
this damage control? Turn off
It
your
didn't work as
television.
advertised, you assholes.
Oh my goodness.
Give me this
To be
bullshit.
fair,
Give me this goddamn bullshit.
What didn't work as advertised is that they were like in the commercials, they were acting like you could be on your PS3 and then you have to go to work.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you
that
can
was
pull out your
bullshit.
Vita
Yeah,
and keep
that was-
playing the same game.
that
That
was
was fucking
bullshit.
cap.
Yeah, that
what
was
they got
bullshit.
sued
Oh, do y'all remember? Hold on. Because no, I remember that commercial mess because y'all remember it was Home. PlayStation Home was a thing.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Ryan,
What's
just
up?
say sorry about all that. What the fuck?
Hey, kiss my ass. I ain't saying sorry
This man
shit.
said you can still hear your TV.
You can still hear it on your TV and shit like that. It was still live. He said, "Say sorry." Are you? Excuse me?
Oh,
I'm fucking
Oh,
fraud.
man.
He'll call you.
hey yo, let's end the podcast, man. What else we got so we can
Just
go
the
home, man?
the last thing I could think of we didn't talk about was Gamers Nexus. Y'all want to make that one?
I
quick and
don't
then-
even want to talk about that.
Y'all don't want to talk about the
Yeah,
Gamer
that's
Nexus one?
not-
All right, Gamer
No,
Nexus.
because the thing is, it's just gonna incite a bunch of fanboy bullshit, and I don't want to.
I mean, it's not even fanboy bullshit. It's just like I get
All right.
like I said in my video, I agree
Yeah.
with the 120 comparison. It makes sense.
Yeah.
It's because it's a mode. But for him to base the entire system just off of that and say that it's like 5-year-old
All right.
tech, I was like, that's really weird.
All right.
But
Let me give my 2 cents on it since we're going to discuss it anyway, right? So here's my 2 cents.
Yeah.
Gamers Nexus knows more about tech and hardware than all of these bozos who are talking shit about them on the internet, okay? The motherfucker made a 34-minute video, and your rebuttal to that was, oh, that's cap. Yeah, that's a great fucking reply, idiot.
No,
Anyway,
he's very intelligent. But
Yeah, he's
he knows what the
good.
fuck he's talking about.
He's really
And-
good.
and-
He's
and-
really
and-
good.
And in many ways, he was correct about what he's saying. But the thing is that this only applies on a game-by-game basis. On the games that
Exactly.
he said, obviously, it's fact because he presented the evidence and it's irrefutable. It's right there, black and white on pen and paper, right? However, in certain other games, obviously, it's not going to be the same situation. The PS5 is probably more like overall like a 2060 Super, which is perfectly fine. If you PlayStation guys are upset that somebody said that the PS5 isn't super powerful, I don't know why that upsets you. Because if you really wanted power, you would be on PC. The PlayStation 5 is a great console, and you should be happy with it. It plays all your games at 60 frames per second. Yeah, it's $500, maybe even $400, depending on which one you get, and it plays all the games you love at 60 frames per second. It's a great console. Like Gamers Nexus saying. And mind you, by the way, at the end of the video, he complimented the PS5.
Yeah,
he said nice things about it, and he said that consoles have a place in the industry, and they do. But he said at the same time, don't get it twisted. It's not this be all end all monster. It's it's like a 2060 Super, and that's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
who doesn't know that though? You know what I mean?
That's
like,
the thing
a lot of people, Blaze.
A lot of
Listen,
people,
Blaze, you and I and everybody here, we're sensible people, but a lot of people were out here saying that this shit was a 2080, a 2080 Ti.
That's true. That is true.
Blaze.
Blaze, a lot of people, especially with the Xbox, they said the Series X was going to put PC gaming to shame or end PC game or some weird shit. And as soon as the 3080 series or the 30 series fucking cards showed up, these motherfuckers went quiet. Like, oh, we never said that. We never said that. Like, yeah, you did. You said PC.
I'll say this, bro. Maybe it's the honeymoon phase, and maybe it's going away. But bro, a lot of people, like, Discords have been dead. Just to be completely honest.
Bro, I said that earlier when you were gone.
You said that earlier when you were gone.
Like, Discords are dead, and a lot of people are in. Bro, I'm in party chats now on PS5. I know it sounds stupid, and is it better than Discord? No, it's not. But. That's
the reason why, though. You know the reason why, though. Everybody just really wanted. Listen, everybody really wanted 60 or above on the console. That's really what they wanted. That's really what the fuck they wanted for the longest for
because we're all console gamers, bro.
Yeah, we're all console gamers
who wanted more performance and went to PC.
Exactly. And the dude's like, oh, I think you blocked him earlier. That's that dude, but that was talking shit to you. But I remember he got on my fucking. He was like, oh, how dare you? He was like, you put out misinformation. He was like, you said Xbox do that, but PS5. I'm like, dog, that is not confirmed for PS5, and it was.
I'll unban him. It's just that like
don't,
we were going back and forth, but then he started cursing at me, so
No, don't even bother. Don't even bother. That dude says some weird shit all the time. But I'm just saying. That's the shit I dealt with.
The PS5 is great, okay?
Great console,
like, don't get your panties up in a bunch because somebody said something about it that you didn't like. It's a great system.
Yeah.
And plus, I think it'll get better even with Xbox and PS5.
Oh yeah, it will. It does.
Implementation of their own DLSS.
It definitely will, bro.
Man, you're telling me a $400 system that comes with a controller, it's HDMI 2.1, you got ray tracing, you got 60 FPS. What the fuck else do you want for that price?
Nothing. It's a great system, bro.
Yeah, people don't understand this shit, and then they go, it should be outperforming PC. Listen, if you want to outperform a fucking PC, then you're not. What you're asking for does not, give you that edge. $500, you'll never get that for $500.
No, exactly.
Yeah, PC's getting GPUs.
Yeah,
but for price to performance,
get that from PS5.
Yo, the PlayStation 5 with a packs inside for $500 is awesome.
It's a steal. It's a steal.
Awesome.
It's really a steal for what you get. And the way games load on PS5 is night and day compared to anything right now. Yeah. It's night and day.
Games are gonna look great, man. And the other thing I want to say is, like, it's not the days like when the PS3 and 360 were on par with high-end PCs at the time. It's like it can't happen like that because the PC parts are coming out such at a fucking fast rate. There's new GPUs every fucking month.
PC wasn't as popular back then.
That's right. So now it's impossible for the consoles to ever come out. Maybe they can come out on par, maybe down the line.
But then a year passes and they're already lapped.
Right, because we're stuck at the hardware that we get in the box. Unless there's a revision like a Pro. Then
they make like a modular console maybe one day.
Right.
So, But I mean, listen, they're never going to make a modular console because the Xbox guys were complaining about a screw a few months ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Well, imagine this though. Imagine this new Xbox or whatever they do in the future, and it is modular. What would be your response to that shit?
The thing is, I'm never going to go back to console full time because I can never go back to controller full time. That's really my thing. I need to use my keyboard.
What games you play with mouse and keyboard?
I'm
curious.
Most games.
What game did you play with mouse and keyboard? I never asked you this.
Everything. The only games that I don't play with mouse and keyboard are like racers and.
You didn't play Rogue with mouse and keyboard, did you?
Rogue what?
Rogue Company. You didn't play Rogue Company with mouse and
keyboard. What do you mean? Do I play with mouse and keyboard? Are you kidding? You want me to play that game with a controller?
I thought
Bro,
I
you're
never
crazy.
I don't even
You're
remember
crazy.
you playing with mouse keyboard or roll.
Bro,
I know Nova does.
I have never
does.
plugged the controller in to play that game. You're crazy.
I know for a fact Nova does.
I play Gears 5 with a mouse keyboard too. I play I play the Tomb Raider games with mouse keyboard. I play Assassin's Creed with a mouse keyboard.
Yeah,
I'm used to that stuff now.
That shit is weird to me. And I remember Rev saying, "No, I'm only playing it for shooters." Now he plays fucking single player games with mouse and keyboard. It's just
Bro, it works better than people think.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
But yeah, Roll Company, man, controller, bro. My performance, I became like seriously really good with the controller again. Because I don't know if I would have stuck, bro. I used Rogue with the keyboard the other day, and it's super satisfying. Like I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's just the keys. The mouse is not the problem. It's like wherever you think of aiming, you aim in your brain. It's like you pointing a finger. It's simple. But it's the binding, it's the keys. I can't roll fast enough. You know what I mean? And I'm getting shot because
you should get that weird prosthetic arm that Watchdog has.
Oh my gosh, stop this, bro. That shit is weird, man.
I mean, that's why Watch has it, because he likes the mouse, but he hates the keyboard.
Oh shit!
That makes sense. I just can't.
Man.
That's
Get that weird prosthetic arm.
Scissor hands.
You've seen that thing, right? Ryan?
Yeah, I see that shit. Oh my God. Still.
Nah, but yeah, that's really the thing. Like, if I could play all my games on a console with mouse and keyboard, I might fuck around and mess with console.
You can though.
Every game though?
People, I don't know about every game. Me, I'm too.
Games you can.
I know like some big shooters support it, like Call of Duty.
Strategy games, some strategy games, yeah, sure, mouse keyboard.
But yeah, man, that's really the thing, man.
You know what?
And also, I hate paying for online.
Yeah.
Yo, Meds, but the thing is, when you switch from PC to PC to console, like you go back to it, it kind of feels like a new experience. Like you're playing the game and it feels kind of new and exciting. Like when you're switching like that.
When I get a PS5, I'm sure I'll feel that way. But every time I turn on my PS4, I look at that shit like, damn, man, you suck. But it's just so slow. But when I get my PS5, I know I'm gonna have a honeymoon period of like 2-3 months that I'm barely gonna touch my PC. I can't wait. I just can't get my hands on one.
Bro, wait till you boot up a PS3. I like my bro. I put in my 9-year-old her bedroom. She wanted like a PS4, and I'm like, do I want to give up one of my pros? I'm like, look, what do you want to do with this? She's like, I just want to watch Netflix. I'm like, good. I got 2 PS3s right here. Boom. I go turn on the PS3. And dude, that shit
mad slow, right?
Once you get it going though, Netflix boots up fast. But bro, do you understand
the boot speed
for
that shit is terrible.
Bro, you had to download games in front of you. Certain shit was like in front of you. You couldn't like just put it in the background, bro.
In the background, I hated that.
You had to download the game. Then you had to download the game. Then you had to install the game. All that shit.
Bro, the PS3 couldn't multitask at all. It really couldn't multitask at all.
You were stuck.
It had party chat, which you could only use if you weren't playing a game.
Yeah. It was the conference call, right? It was like a little bubble room.
Yeah. You would be in a room with bubbles.
You're like in a booth. Yeah, you're like in a bubble room.
It was a media hub machine, though, bro. You know how many fucking crack movies I had? Like,
I still got them. I still got them on my PS3.
Bro, you can get on the PS3 browser and download videos directly off of it.
Yeah,
that was fucking awesome, bro. That's never gonna happen again.
That was PS5 has a web browser, but it doesn't have the same features as PS3 will. Like,
PS4 didn't allow you to save media on it like PS3. PS3
it really
store
did.
a bunch of songs on it, a bunch of photos,
out.
Movies.
Yeah, they cut a lot of that shit out.
PlayStation web browser. We all know what they're using the web browser for. The statistics show.
Oh, the hub.
Yep. The hub.
Not the hub anymore. That shit's a trash website now. It's all verified bullshit. I want that homemade shit. That shit's trash.
The hub is dead. Bring back the hub, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, PlayStation's now going to top the statistics in various other websites.
Rest in peace, the hub.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good time.
But yo, good show, bro.
Oh, yeah, it was fire, man. It was good.
And the podcast.
This was fun, man. Guys,
I have one question, BitCloud.
What's up?
I was looking at the description of your video, and I didn't see a gamer tag.
A what?
Gamer tag.
Gamer tag for what?
He says that you have your Steam ID and your PSN, but you don't have your gamer tag on there.
It is. My Steam. My Steam's in there.
No. Yeah, but your gamer tag. That's your Xbox.
Oh God, these fucking guys! You really want that?
You
Xbox?
know, Ryan's never gonna boot up.
I don't sign in on that fucking thing.
So hang on, Ryan. So
I don't sign in on it. I mean, what the fuck? They want if y'all want to add me on Xbox, is Ryan the Pro fucking 55? I think that's what it was.
Listen, man, Ryan ain't never gonna play no Xbox.
I ain't playing no goddamn Xbox.
Okay, so
there you go.
There's a podcast. That's thinking.
I don't even know why you asking that garbage shit. You know damn why.
I just wanted to expose you as the pony you were, but you know.
Oh, there's no exposing to do.
There's no exposing. Look at my fucking.
And Death Singer's a proud Xbot too.
His avatar has a PlayStation logo on it.
I have the logo. I got branded. I have the branding on my chest.
Wow.
Did you get the certified card off Blaze?
Oh shit.
Nah, Blaze hasn't approved his application yet.
I got the PlayStation credit card. If that helps.
Ooh.
Y'all talking about that Batman credit card? He's like 7 million.
Ryan, bring us home, brother.
All right, well, guys, this is a really great show. It's great to be back. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this. Had a blast. Shout out to Death Singer. Death Singer need to come on more often. I don't know why he'd be acting scared. Yeah, like he gonna get jumped or something.
Because it's late where he lives.
No. I need that invite. You need to hit me up on.
Bro, you can jump in whenever. Jump in whenever the fuck you want.
No, but I'm busy doing other things. You have to remind me you're going.
There's
live.
not that much enemy in the goddamn world. Goddamn it. You ain't doing shit.
Busy watching anime.
It's like
the new season just started, so it's going to be even more difficult.
Oh my god, you hear this shit? Speaking of anime,
I'm going to need you to give me that at with a kiss and a smiley face.
Listen, we need Filthy Frank to come out in here and call this man a weeboo.
I will say this though, that fucking gamer, no, not gamer tag, fucking anime, Attack on Titan. God bless Attack on Titan. Holy shit, that was great.
It's gonna get crazy.
Oh yeah, me and Ryan binged Attack on Titan, the whole series up until the most recent episode over the last week. It was awesome.
It just was like holy fuck, awesome. When's the next one? Was it Sunday?
Sunday.
Yeah,
We're gonna watch it together.
Is
it no fights this week, right? There's no fights this week.
Nah, there's no fights this week.
Okay.
Next weekend there is Connor's fight. Next weekend.
Oh, it's gonna be lit as fuck next week. That's gonna be lit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Geico Sean. He says, Ryan, what is your liger getting a PlayStation logo? That's confidential, sir. All right, well, let's go ahead and shut this down. Appreciate y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. We'll see you guys next week. Let everybody do their outros. We're going to shut it down. Let's go ahead and start with Death Singer. Who's coming through, brother?
Thank you for having me. Great conversation. Great panel. I'm still waiting for my Silent Hill.
You ain't getting any time, so yeah, that's not happening yet.
But that was promised to me. But thanks for having me. You can find me at Death Singer everywhere, and I will be on next week. Big claim. There we go. See, I said it, so now I have to stick to it.
There you go.
Watch. He's gonna fall asleep.
Mr. Simphood 420.
That's gonna call me a simp. Listen, guys, just don't listen to Big Cloud whenever he just calls me a simp because I got some stuff on him.
Oh God, here we go.
Just be doing the expose on this man, but no. It's all jokes here and there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Share, follow everyone here. Follow me on Twitter, RedHood240, Twitch, RedHood420, and YouTube the same. Peace.
You said this is all jokes. Y'all laughing. This shit ain't jokes.
Joke, bro.
We got Lobo.
Oh, hey guys. I had a fun time here. I'm gonna be popping some champagne afterwards. And you can guys find me at Twitter.
This motherfucker really said I'm gonna pop some champagne. Why don't you light some candles too, you fucking weep?
Okay.
Oh, shit,
This man calling people weeb when he just admitted to watching 50 hours of anime over the past week.
A
little bit bubbly
in the video.
Little bit the bubbly.
Calling people weeb, man.
A little bit the bubbly. That's all I got, CDL.
A little bit of bubbly. Okay, but back to you can find me on Twitter at ilobo_gaming and ilobogaming on YouTube.
All right.
A little bit of bubbly.
Meds, where can they find you, Dark?
You can find me on Twitter at actuallymeds, and just wanted to say, everybody, I hope you guys had a great Christmas and a happy New Year. And Red Hood is absolutely a simp. And have a great weekend, everybody. Love y'all.
Last but not least, we got Mr. 444.
I think he left.
4K.
He left. Okay.
Yeah, I think he left a while ago.
allow me to do his outro for him. The fuck up, dog. A good show. A good panel. A shout out to everybody.
Hey, yo, Sony is God, baby.
Sony's God, baby.
Also,
make sure you
make
guys
sure to
follow
watch
me
his
at Blaze
video.
4K. There you go.
Oh yeah, Blaze got a new video out there.
Blaze,
where he
I got a new
discusses,
video. I think
a
I
new
was talking about
SSD.
SSD, so go check that out. Links.
Yeah,
Make
that
sure
thing
to
you guys
like.
just learned about a year ago. He got a video all about it. So check
There
it
you
out.
go. Yeah,
Yeah,
shout
we
out
want
Blaze.
more content from Blaze. So
More
more
Blaze
content
So go
from
support
Blaze
his content.
4K, or we were right. Simple as that.
Yeah, but the thing is that if you don't support his content, he's not going to feel motivated to make more. So go support it.
Facts.
Facts,
Well,
sir.
we'll see you guys next Friday. Y'all be good, man. We out of here. Deuces.